F-Coda! Right blue glow. Stack the titles. Let the high roll. Yeah, they said what you got. I said you sure you wanna see the pot. Halo in the oven, gears on the flame. Forza on the track, doing laps on the game. Marvel talking in my side dish, flipping that plate. Saddles in the lab, and in time shifting fate. Claws in the freezer, rumble in the den. Wolverine defrosting, let the animal in. PlayStation, it's cooking season. Too much heat, that's the reason. Whole squad eating, plates in the air. If you know, you know. Me there. PlayStation, it's cooking season. Stacked up drops, that's the feeling. From the pad to the big wide screen. Best believe we live that dream. GTA City on the map, part 6. Billboards lit, that's the platform pick. First stop, runway, jet black suit. Main stage, energy, AAA loop. Dashboard loaded, backlog crazy. Friends list yelling, why you so crazy? Every new trailer feel like smoke from the pen. Whole world watching what's next in the plan. PlayStation, it's cooking season. Too much heat, that's the reason. Whole squad eating, plates in the air. If you know, you know. Me there. Turn the stove up, turn the stove up. Hey, every icon on the bar feel grown up. From the first boot screen to the late night crew. If it's dropping with the logo, we sliding through. PlayStation, it's cooking season. Too much heat, that's the reason. Whole squad eating, plates in the air. If you know, you know. Me there. PlayStation, PlayStation. Boot it up, the screen's alive. Controllers pulse and I'm in the vibe. Fingers fly like a cheat code ride. Pixel dreams where legends collide. Yeah. Got the squad online, we don't quit. Trash talk flying, but we're too lit. Every match a battle, a digital pit. Level up fast, can't lose my grit. Halo gears and Forza, yeah we play. Halo gears and Forza all day. Sony PS5 and the glow we stay. Got the games, got the flames, we slay. Ay, joystick kings on a neon throne. Every click feels like coming home. Graphics pop like the galaxy's grown. World so real, they cut to the bone. Got my headset tight and my playlist loud. Button mash rhythm makes my heart beat proud. Victory's the anthem in this gamer crowd. High scores rising like a stormy cloud. Ay, Halo gears and Forza, yeah we play. Ay, Halo gears and Forza all day. Sony PS5 and the glow we stay. Ay, got the games, got the flames we slay. Ay.
He stops in, name tag crooked snack, dust stuck to his jaw. Control the throne like he owns the place as he stinks up every hall. Leaves a trail like a bad idea, you can smell it round the bend. Every game case flinches when his trash finger comes to tap again. The booty falls upwards, crashing through the lobby tiles. Everything he touches glitches out and freezes wild. Xbox waits when he logs on. Whole save files try to crawl away. The booty falls upwards and ruins every game. Every game! Brown streak signature on the loading screen smears his name across the wall. Laughs too loud at his own high score while the frames per second fall. We hold our breath like a stealth mission, tiptoe past his cloudy chair. But he scrolls through menus like a curse, leaving lag in the air. The booty falls upwards, crashing through the lobby tiles. Every Helix in the cold. To the boards up tight, we stir that pot till it tastes just right. Yeah, who gon' enter the gaming grindhouse? Fires burn hot while the gears all grind out. Talk that talk, let the rage unwind now. We flavor out. Who gon' enter the gaming grindhouse? Man that hype, let the voice get loud. From the frame drops down to the cash grab crown. Say the glaze, the news, call the flavor out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, baby. What's up, grinders? How's everybody doing? Man, oh man, we are live. It is another Monday. We're on episode, whatever, 231. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the Gaming Grindhouse, where we are professional cooking deglazes over here. Man, oh man, there's been just massive confusion going on, craziness going on here, and you want unfiltered news, facts, fun, memes, music, all the gamer entertainment that one person can bring. It is here at the Gaming Grindhouse. So hit that like button. We are about 11 grinders away from the milestone of 3,200 grinders. Yes, we are just a few people away. So if you want to be a grinder, hit that subscribe button and join the Gaming Grindhouse. Become a grinder. That's all I'd say. How's everybody doing? Anthony Dixon house. Yes, where was Wayne on Thrash? Thrash will be coming in here in a little bit. He's entering the Gaming Grindhouse tonight. We got some things to talk about. But watching his videos, he did do a documentary or his daydreams. So I want to talk to him about that and get his opinion on all this kind of stuff that came out from the fallout of GDC. So whenever he's ready, he's gonna jump on in here at the Gaming Grindhouse. But let's get all the grinders in here. We got a full house here. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of grinders coming on in here, and we even have best reverb on the internet. Here it is, D with 5 VIPs. He's getting he wants me to tweet Asha AI. Grinders, you see what's going on over here? Somebody wants me to tweet Asha AI. Holy crap. We're at 188, man. We hit 200. I'm going to gift some members, take them to the balcony, so you get access to the music and some balcony shows, of the Gaming Grindhouse. We do a members-only show. We ask questions, kind of talk about anything that's on your mind, and we'll talk about that as a members-only to the balcony we'll be doing in another couple of days. So that will happen. I'll take 5 to the balcony. D already took 5 to the balcony, and then we'll tweet Asha AI on whatever. We'll ask her what's going on, Asha AI. Maybe we'll get a quote from her. What's up, everybody in the house? Old Man Gaming Guru, Josh Ayers, Gordo, Super Hemi, Liquidator, Ron in the house, Tats and Bikes, The Unknown, Woo, Crazy. He goes, AI slop lovers out there. Yo, we're going to talk about AI slop. I'm trying to lower the my audio a little bit because I don't want to be blaring out. I've been listening to sometimes, and I think it blares out a little bit, so I want to reduce it because I don't want to shout so much. There, that helps my voice too. Don John Sean in the house. We got, who else we got? We got Mr. Tennis. I just get all excited. We got Anthony Dixon in the house. How you doing? Christopher Duran, Nemo's, Jorta. I always mess up his name. Who else is this thing? We got D in the house. There we go. Billy Akira, Mass Produce in the house. Yes, right. And then, man, D got a whole bunch. You got Mr. Grimm. You got Fernando. Oh, shit, we got a Fernando in here. Fernando. Oh, my goodness. We have a Fernando Orduno. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to be a VIP. We have a real Fernando here. Michael Pierre. We have Kaz Jam and Magic Mike. Oh, shit. Oh, man, Magic Mike is in the house. Oh, God damn. D got Magic Mike. They shot the right game. We got Seth Ross, Cloud Strife in the house. How's everybody doing? And Tats and Bikes with a VIP. Yo. Oh, man, you want that Asha AI love. Thank you. It's been added. It's been added to the queue. There you go. You got that Asha. You do have a Fernando. That's right. It's showtime. Well, Thrash, I'm in. If you come in the chat, just to let you know, if you're here on a delay, I'm in the VIP. I'm in the Grindhouse chat, so you just come right into Discord. I'm sitting there. Roasting in the fires. But yes, we'll have 2 chefs cooking tonight. But let's get on there. Yo, Fernando, The Unknown says Fernando turns Joel into after deal. Yo, I don't know what. Fernando turns into Joel, like full ass Joel, like young Joel. He turns into The Unknown. DLSS 5.0 is some messy work, man. We got to, the internet is ablaze with some internet. But first, before we get into the AI takeover, let's do a little bit of talking about some awesome stuff that released in Ghost of Yotei Legends, man. Listen, in the world of this whole service stuff and all these things that are going on with AI and more with less, it is incredible and refreshing to have Yotei come out and just give a full-on, full-fledged expansion into Ghost of Yotei, an incredible open-world game. And listen, let it run here. Let the game do the talking. And I'll talk about my experience here with this game. Ghost of Yotei Legends, man. It has all the incredible combat from the single player. They have added a whole bunch of like spiritual enhancements to the weapons, a whole level tree, a whole different all things to spec out. There's no pass, there's no season pass. You just play the game and have a good time, and it is smooth. And it is challenging, man. It is challenging, and there's so many enemies on. Like when I was doing like holding up the different areas and stuff like that, I was amazed at how challenging it was. Like you really need to go in with a team because you can't just go in there and just take out and hold down a spot by yourself. And what's so cool now with these new elements that they're added with the ghost dogs and different elements that the enemy, when they take it back, those bonuses that you would get go against you. So it's so like I lost the spot and the enemy recaptured it, and then they got the ghost dogs basically babysitting that site. It was freaking crazy. And then also too, there's the sun elements, there's the moon elements, there's electricity, and you basically go around and you enhance your weapon, and certain enemies are weaker than others on that. And it is a blast, man. They really did. And what's so cool is that it's different than the campaign. There's a lot more like spiritual stuff, a lot more cooler effects, because you're basically fighting like in the dead. Like there's so many different types of elements that they added to this game that makes it different than the campaign. So it does not feel like you're just doing campaign stuff in these kind of worlds. Like they really made the tone of it. It's almost like Yotei zombies, like in the sense, like you're fighting afterlife, which adds a whole different element to the game. Like it's not the same environment, just, with players running around. They really added a special kind of like effects, different things, spiritual effects, different abilities, and the classes are so cool. Like I've been rocking I've been doing the Assassin's class. That's what I've been doing. The Assassin. I wanted the dual blades. I think that's what I've been doing. The dual blades one. I haven't done this. I'm not doing the samurai. I'm the archer, and then it's the one over there, the mercenary. I'm sorry, that's what I've been using. The mercenary, not the assassin. The mercenary. That's what I've been cooking with. And yeah. So I played enough of it, but I didn't play tons. I'm not leveling up like crazy yet, but it is absolutely awesome. You just jump right into it too. And guess what else? A whole narrated story tutorial. Really awesome. Like really awesome. Like a whole like why you're doing this, what's going on, a narration and a training and all that kind of stuff, where it doesn't just throw you in there with waves, man. It is a whole production. Incredible. Like it really is incredible, with no extra fees, no passes, no like they're gonna make their money on the back end or any of that stuff. And I have to applaud them for doing such a fantastic, complete job in this world of services, AI, more with less, take more money from us, try to squeeze every drop from our pockets. And that effect is really cool too. That the coming back to life effect, dude. That is like, it has this like, just like, and it just like blows up, and that coming back to life effect is so cool. when you come back to life and stuff like that. And the narrator's like, and samurai down or a teammate is down. But yeah, Ghost Yotei. If you still haven't finished the campaign, you could do some of the campaign. I think some of the things are locked until you finish the campaign. But the areas, like covering the areas and stuff like that, dude, it is so much fun. The combat's kick ass, and again, like, look at all the effects. Like, you could just see that it's a different stylized gameplay compared to what it is. So it really is friggin' awesome there. So definitely check it out if you have not already. Also, talking about hot fire games, we got Resident Evil, we got this. I've been playing WW2K like nobody's business. I'm still got to work on those characters. I owe you that. We gotta make the executives for the Executive Royal Rumble, the gaming executive Royal Rumble. Maybe Phil will just be a manager, Asha's manager, maybe. I don't know if he's gonna participate this year. But then, and it's free. That's right, Wild Wolf. That's right, and it's free. So then we have wrestling, and then we got Crimson Desert, man. Ooh-wee, Crimson Desert. It's gonna be awesome. And that PSSR 2.0 is flexing right now. We'll talk about it when we talk about enhancements. Oh man, not the late night enhancements. Pop a pill. Pause. Phil. But we're gonna be talking about enhancements when we get to that. But yeah, it is. The game's doing the talking. That's what's so, like, again, it's always, no, we didn't need a presentation. We didn't need a whole bunch of media to fly across the country and wait online to get some recordings, to watch some business slides. It just came out. It's polished. It works. It enhances an already incredible game. And that's kind of the beauty of what Nintendo and PlayStation do. It's just like, there's no, like, we don't need a PowerPoint slides talking about what they're gonna do. They just do it. That's it. It just happens. There you go. Just happens. We didn't need another Cerny presentation. Just happens. Just an update. We're done. We don't need what we want to do, what we need to do, who we need to say it. Come over here. Let me take a picture of you. They don't need all that stuff. And that's the stuff that the other guys need. But when it comes to the games just doing the talking, simple. I'll come back to that too. Shout out to Porter Rock, man. He's been doing some kick-ass videos. I watched his video too. We talked about just simplicity. Just boom. Look at this. You go to an art form, and you go to like a painting expo, right? You got a person standing next to a painting, and all they're doing is holding the brush in their hand, telling you what they want to draw. Oh, I would love to draw some trees, and I want to draw some houses and flowers, and they just holding the wand and holding the paintbrush. And it's like, and then the other person is not talking; they're just on the canvas painting, just painting, and you're sitting there going, "Well, which one I'm gonna buy?" That person's still standing there with the blank canvas behind them, with the brush waving. I really wanted to draw a house and a town and to make it alive. And I'm thinking about this painting, and they're just waving the brush. Nothing's getting painted. Meanwhile, the other person's sitting there. You don't even see their face. You see the back of their head, and they're just painting. And it's like, yo, there you go. I'll take that. You keep talking. Tell me about what you're going to do. Tell me again. Tell me what you're going to do. Dude, they gave a separate rating to the multiplayer. Incredible. But we got some crazy games coming, man. It's cooking season, man. We're ready to go. But yeah, it's just so crazy. True SSJ Havoc, member VIP for 19 months. He goes, yo, Jez. Didn't you see Hagit?
Stop! Enough!
Whoa! Who told you to talk on my microphone? You don't take over my microphone. We're gonna talk shit about you right now. You stay over there, and when I call you, then you're allowed to speak. When I say you can speak, you don't take over my microphone. Don't tell me stop enough. We're gonna read the rest of this super chat. All right. So you stay over there, face the wall. Work on that thing that you can't tell anybody you worked on because you know so much. Face the wall like Blair Witch, bitch. And I'm going to talk. We're going to read this super chat right here from one of the grinders who has to say something. So you don't take over my mic, all right? You face the wall, Blair Witch style. And when I call you, you get over here. All right? Work on that project that you can't talk about. He says, yo, Jez, didn't you see Hagid out here lying and crashing out on D? Not the D, on other D. Yeah, D. We also know him as the Canadian con man. But anyway, we'll talk about D. D crashing out D. Dude, I saw it because he was getting challenged. He really was like, stop, enough. Yo, he did.
Stop. Enough.
All right, you can say it. There you go. Can't say it again.
Stop.
They want to hear
Enough.
it. Because it's hilarious.
Stop. Enough.
There you go. Hilarious. Yeah, he don't like it. Listen. That thing, I wasn't going to put it as a topic because it is clownery, true SSJ. Because it's not even a topic. Listen. We'll talk about Project Helix. I told you what it is. I'm waiting for Thrash to get in here. We'll talk about what's going on because, yet again, there are people, listen, there are people that, and I even saw the chat and all this other stuff, listen, there are people that just hate PlayStation more than they like Xbox, but Xbox, they just stay with it, and they don't care if it's fake, if it's real. It's the community of lies. It's the Xbox private Discord, where they will just spread FUD. What was that? What was that? Where is it? I think this is what it's called right here. What is it called? The
Xbox Glaze and the Glaze and Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Yeah, it's just a glazing Discord, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to Iconic with the one VIP, man. He's taking a private show to the balcony. Oh baby. He's taking one person to the balcony. Shout out to Iconic. Getting us closer to tweeting at Asha AI. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It is absolutely silliness, and Toronto got it. What I can't believe, and I guess I'll start with a little bit since I got the super chat going and everybody wants to start cooking. So we'll get to the stuff and then we'll probably come back to it. But the thing is that yet again, this whole, like I said about the painter, there's so much wordsmithing going on yet again in the Xbox camp. Last year was the ROG Ally. Is it our console? Is it a PC? Is it an Xbox? And they're doing it again. Everything is an Xbox. That thing is an Xbox. If I could play your games as an Xbox. The wordsmithing and confusion is diabolical. And the fact that Phil even said that whatever I say, they will evangelize, he knows that he got a bunch of Lulus, nutsos, that are just going to follow him off like a lemming off the deep end, that even when he's not even there, they will follow Asha, and she don't even know what's going on. All right? That's how, you see the transition from Phil to Asha has been... Dude, they celebrated Phil for a decade, and he went out with a whimper. The transition has been the smoothest I've ever seen. Nobody has any doubt about Asha. Nobody has any doubt about what's going on. There's nothing. So, it's craziness, dude.
You're my #1 customer.
It's crazy, the transition. And here he comes. Drum roll. There he is. Yo, what's up, Kingthrash? How you doing? Welcome to the Grindhouse. How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. Sorry for my tardiness.
Oh, man, that's 2 laps. 2 laps.
For me to be tardy.
Nah, man, I don't care. You come in anytime you want to. I was about to go the whole show. I was like, even Thrash comes in for the last 10 minutes. I don't care. Get him on here. How you doing, man?
That's right. Pretty good, man. How's it going?
Oh, it's going well, man. I was just talking about the greatness of Yotei and playing that multiplayer and Crimson Desert coming out and Resident Evil, man. It's cooking season, man. It's awesome. And that PSSR with the new enhancements. We're talking about enhancements too.
Yes. Yeah, it's a Christmas. It's
It
a
is,
Christmas to
dude.
be a game, PC gamer, but I mean a PlayStation gamer. But
The PC, you got PC on your
I think
mind?
everybody has something good this year.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Nah,
Yeah.
man.
So
Yeah, it's great. Like I tell you, like I think January and February were definitely like, a little slow, like the beginning of February and stuff. And then now it was the backlog stuff, and now I just added to my backlog. So now I'm just be playing that
yeah,
stuff. Resident Evil is freaking awesome. They did an awesome job on that.
yeah. I haven't played it yet, but
Oh,
I
you
heard,
haven't? Oh,
I've
it is so
seen.
good.
No, it's because I want to beat 8. I didn't beat 8 yet.
Oh, really? Oh man, I
No,
didn't.
I didn't beat 8.
8 was like, it was like a firefight, man. I don't think like it was as Resident Evil as it should have been. This one's definitely back to
Right.
like 7. 7 was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Somebody Glassdoor said something with the 5. He goes, Xbox fans were okay with the new Xbox PC. Now the Xbox is calling Helix a console, and they're getting defensive over the term PC. Them exclusive missing fools.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's what Thrash is here too, man. Because I watched Thrash's videos, man. His daydreams. I'm glad it's back. Get those daydreams in there, man. I miss those. But yeah, watch that, and we'll talk about that, because I definitely got to talk to you about that, because that video that you found, man. Oh my god, those videos are crazy. Some of that's just
Telling
old.
you, bro. Yeah. Oh yeah. I be finding stuff. I look and I find.
And it's crazy. They didn't like remove. It's all out there, man. It is all out there. It is just so crazy. But first, what I wanted to say, did you see the updates? I know that PlayStation had there was just some small shit going on. Like basically, I saw that they had before we get into the enhancements in AI and stuff, which has been crazy, dude. What was it? So I saw that PlayStation had a dashboard. There's some little minor update here. I just want to share like minor news that they added a slideshow mode. So like when your PlayStation's like at rest, it'll just remove the overlay and then just leave your animated background kind of going, like a slide, like a kind of like a like a screen show like that.
Yeah. Like, oh really?
Yeah,
oh, that's better.
yeah. It's slideshow mode, and it rotate your favorite images. Kind of like it'll just take away the dashboard, and it'll just like leave your background and go through some slideshows of stuff of your favorite images.
Of some stuff that you probably screenshotted during a game or
Probably,
something like that.
yeah.
Go through it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's how it looks like. They added that. Let me see what else they added here, because there were a couple of them that had some updates. Yeah, the upgraded PSSR is rolling out to the Silent Hill F, Monster Hunter Wilds, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Crimson Desert, and more. And then they said, yeah, so this is their stuff. We'll get into that, the PSSR stuff there. But right before we got to go to Xbox's update, here, this one. This one was a big one. This update is that they added for the console. No, not for the console. They allowed you on the Xbox app. I saw this from Windows Phone Central. They basically said that you could add any app now to the Xbox app on launcher. So basically on the launcher, you could add now any application on it. So there you go. Exciting updates there. Great news. That was the one. I didn't have a screenshot of that one. Did you see this, Thrash? I wanted to ask you this too. Did you hear, because this is something like you'll pull up the old videos, right? Project Moorcraft. Did you hear? You remember what Project Moorcraft was over on the Xbox side?
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember straight up totally. I can't.
Yeah, dude. It was Sarah Bond and Phil. Or was Sarah Bond and Booty? I think it was a Sarah Bond and Booty interview. But basically, what it was is that they were going to do demos like demos in Game Pass, almost like bringing E3 to them, where they would allow devs to basically. This was when all trials were going on. Remember when PlayStation started implementing trials? So now they were going to do Game Pass, sort of like you could put out an early version of your game into Game Pass and see if you get the audience that you may want to convert it to a Game Pass game when you fully release it. So it was something where let me see. Yeah, let me.
Whether that basically have the devs test the water on the crowd of people they'll get on Game Pass.
Yeah, that's what it was. So it was announced in June 2022. I'm looking at the article here. they wanted to, and they were going to pay the devs to do that. So they were going to pay a dev to test out Game Pass. So they basically says that it was toward bringing curated demos of upcoming titles. The company planned to achieve this by financing demos directly, outright paying third-party developers to produce them. Additionally, they sought this to incentivize prospective partners and promise in-depth analytics of how their game demos performed that could help them refine whether they want to join Game Pass.
Wow.
Going to pay them.
I did hear something about that a while ago. But
Yo, 222, man.
yeah.
22.
Yeah, a while ago. But I never thought nothing of it. But damn, come to really hear it, it's like they were really desperate even back then.
Yeah, paying them to do this stuff, like to trying to find to get people in Game Pass, and it canceled. So Microsoft officially confirms that Project Warcraft, the ambitious initiative that was meant to bring exclusive content to Game Pass, has been canceled. So yeah, it is never was. Never was yet again. Yeah. Shout out to Ron M with the 10 VIPs in the house. Oh, he took it. Oh man. Oh man, we got to tweet Asha now. Yo, Thrash, we have to tweet Asha. Yeah, we got.
I hope she tweets you back to the AI.
She hasn't. She has. Asha AI has not tweeted me back, so that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ron M. Because now we're gonna ask Thrash what he wants to say to Asha, and we'll tweet her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna tweet at Asha before she didn't block me. But there we go. We're over. She didn't block me yet. But I just asked her. I said, bring back FanFest. I've been bringing back what the fans want. So we'll tweet Asha again at 250. But thank you so much, Ron M. Now we're gonna tweet Asha live. So Thresh will just think about what we want to say to Asha, and we're going to tweet her. Let's see.
I got plenty of. I got a perfect thing to ask.
Oh, okay.
But let me know when you're ready for that.
All right.
I have the perfect thing.
The perfect thing. Gotcha. Wait, my chat just connected. Now connected again. I don't know what the hell. Don John. More slop. Now it's Project More Slop. So yeah, those things went on. So let's get to the stuff here. Where is the what the hell? I got to fix my friggin'. I got to find my display capture. Yeah. So what was the next thing? So yeah. So the AI enhancement. So that's what we're talking about. So this is the PSSR 2.0 that they've been talking about. So they said that Silent Hill has it. So this is kind of what it looks like, the Pro PSSR compression. So you can see, it's making it sharper. The new PSSR and the original PSSR. So wow, it's very simple, very easy. Like it just adds a sharpness to it, which I think is you could see it right there with the trees. It's definitely when you see trees and stuff like that, you could see it. So that's the new thing coming to the Pro. So there you go. PSSR 2.0, they're just calling it the new PSSR. They say that Silent Hill now delivers even smoother gameplay experience than before. Fine details from swaying blades of grass and shadow casts across the ground. And if you've been playing the game, you're experiencing it. And now it will be. Now they said PSSR 2 will be Dragon Age the Veil God. Said who? They can keep PSSR now. And Alan Wake 2 got some PSSR 2 upgrading. So is Control.
Yeah.
Remedy says they love it. They got quotes from it. Now remember the whole thing with the PSSR 2 is that it's actually a hardware AI chip that's inside the Pro, so it's not something that the PlayStation can't get. It's built. I think Cerny said it was built on in the Pro. That AI thing. It's a hardware thing.
All right, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pistol is AI based.
Yeah, it's AI based. Ninja Theory is excited for the new PSSR in Hellblade 2, so you could be snoring in sharper images. Yo, that game does not
use that for a slideshow, basically.
That freaking game. That was my ultimate. Pissed me off, man. That game, they ruined the whole friggin' franchise. I don't know what they're doing. And then Final Fantasy can get even sharper now because that's going for Square Enix. Compare the original pisser to fine details as characters' hair and naturally restored. So, dude, I didn't get the update yet. I've been checking. I did not get it. Neo 3 is getting it as well. So, Sony did a little blog here. Ninja Theory's still open.
Yeah. I think overall it's going to be everywhere. Everywhere that has pisser enabled. From what I understand, that they're just rolling it out, but eventually everything that is Pisser enabled will get the update.
Yeah. So like, and I think it's an option under. So when you go to, I think to like the video and stuff like that, it says use new enhanced PSSR or something like that on the thing. So you just click on it, and then there you go. So if a game supports the newer PSSR, then it will, then it will do that. So yeah, no, it's not just you. Are you crazy? You're not crazy. It's I know it's rolling out. So I know that there was a beta that rolled out about a few weeks ago. I didn't get in it because Sony never sends me in that beta code shit. I have to like beg Frogs for it or something like that. And Boss Frog is like, I got a code for you, or somebody DMs me with a code. But yeah, I don't get any of that stuff. So yeah, I didn't get the beta. So I think that's where some of it came through. But yeah, it's a toggle. So yeah,
yeah.
Corey says that the update happens at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I think that's out of beta, and now it's going to be in there. So, yeah, so maybe it's officially rolling out. It'll drop at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I guess tonight. That's what it at 9. There you go. And Capcom says that Resident Evil has also adopted the upgraded Pisser in Monster Hunter Wilds, Dragon's Dogma 2, and more games will be supported soon. So, oh yeah, here it is. I didn't finish reading the article, Grinders. You did it all ahead of me. I didn't finish reading it. It says it will roll out in phases starting March 16th at 10 p.m. Pacific time. The update will gradually become available to users over the next coming days. Manually check and install the update on the PS5. Additional titles above, Crimson Desert will also be doing it when it launches on March 19th, which I'm hyped for that. Assassin's Creed Cyberpunk will also receive a patch in the coming weeks for it. Here it is, the toggle right here. Enhanced PSSR image quality. So there it is. Cerny don't lie, man. Cerny said, like, you'll see more in the spring with PSSR. He said it.
Yeah.
And it says right here, the new PSSR system. Yeah, Project Amethyst partnership with AMD. This upgraded PSSR represents the latest innovations in a co-developed technology. Stay tuned for AMD's next FSR update that will bring these advancements to even more players around the world. Wow. So there you go. So it sounds like that this is kind of like an early thing to what AMD be cooking for everybody with their chips. We're getting kind of like the early part of it.
Yeah. Well, like Sony and AMD work closely together. Well, Sony is helping AMD with their technology. And then AMD is also getting money from Microsoft to make I think it's a totally different chip that the Xbox is using.
The Helix, yeah,
the Helix chip or the Mangus chip.
Yeah, I think it's going to. Yeah, I know we'll talk about that thing, but I think that chip is going to be, and yeah, they're not saying it, but I think that chip is not only going to be exclusive to Helix, but I think it's going to be also available for the other OEMs to make their own kind of version of it.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I don't think it's just going to be. Yeah, because it's going to run full Windows PC on it. So basically, it's not going to be something that the PlayStation could use. So the PlayStation will have their chip, and then they'll have that PC chip, like a system on a chip, like their other system on the chips are. Like even the Zen 2, like what's in the ROG Ally. Like I don't know why people. You know what's funny, Thrash? Like people just forgot that thing existed.
Yeah. No, they did. Well, I think, you know what it is? I think that the people who actually, like, was bragging about it had YouTube channels or Twitter accounts to get likes on. Because it really didn't have, like, Asus never had appeal towards anybody in the first place. This is literally just an Asus with an Xbox sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and then on top of that, Asus gave nobody no reason to buy it, because then they came out with the software that worked on all the ROGs in the first place. So it's like there was really no different factors other than a button that did the same thing as another button that they have on their did. So it's I don't know. Microsoft isn't working on. Microsoft don't care about hardware no more, and it's clear. It's just clear.
Oh yeah. No, it is clear. It is clear because I really think that they're but it's just crazy because we went through a whole year of the ROG Ally. What is it? What isn't it? What it can do? What it can't do? And when it all came out, all the dirty laundry was aired out. Like, it was exactly what you and everybody else was saying it with a brain was saying what it was, and the other Glees was just like, yeah, we just don't talk about it anymore. Yeah. We called it This is an Xbox for the whole year, but then when it came out and everybody's like, it's not, like, yeah, let's go back under the hole. Like, let's go back into the cave again. Come up with something else. And now Project Helix comes out. Now they come out of the cave again. They're like, oh, all right, we'll do this again, everybody.
Yep. Yeah, man, it's the same rotation.
It's
The same rotation of people doing the same thing.
Same thing. Same thing. And it's like, no, it's a console. It's a this. Oh, we'll talk. But yeah, so that's the PSSR stuff coming out. And yeah, again, this is why you have custom hardware, a closed system where they could take advantage of this stuff. They didn't need another presentation from Cerny. They did a blog. Here's all the games that are supporting it. Here's the toggle. It comes out tonight. Thank you. There was no GDC presentation from Cerny. There was no PowerPoint slides about what we're going to do. It just happens.
Yep.
And here's a picture, and here's another one. Enjoy. Go get a Pro. And, you know, and it's just it's a doer versus somebody who just talks. And I was saying that before you came on about an analogy of a person that's like in front of a painting canvas, waving a brush, telling you what they want to do, what they plan on doing, what they may do. And the other one is just painting. And you're like, who's going to give you the results when you're done in an hour? I'll take that painting. The other guy's still talking about what they're going to do. We need support from you. Tell me what you think you want. And let me take a picture of me holding the paintbrush. It's like, meanwhile, the other person's just painting and working and just doing their job. And here's the painting. You know? And it's just like, that's the two. PlayStation's just painting, just doing the job, getting it out there, making games do the talking, before and after shots. And Xbox is still showing PowerPoint slides, but they want to do. And it get people's buy-in. We've done this before. Yeah, I got something. Yeah, I got something for your daydreams. I gotta tell you something. I want you to include, like, it is the friggin' Matrix. But before we get into the whole Helix and stuff, let's just talk about this DLSS thing that has taken over the internet. This DLSS 5.
Oh God.
Yo, people are going crazy with this thing, dude. Let me show you some clips. Yo, it is absolutely insane. And of course, guess who'll be at the forefront? Mr. Todd Howard himself. You know, loving this, that he probably would do anything. Yo, it is, first we get out of this whole thing. Let's go look at this stuff. So this is the first thing that came out. This picture here, which was the support for Resident Evil 5. And people do not like it. They do not like what it's doing to the games. And I have other examples as well. But what are your first impressions of like what this has been doing to the games, and they're showing the before and after of DLSS 5?
My first impressions of it is they raised the price of RAM for this type of shit, bro. Like, it just looks like AI slop. It's just what it looks like. And I'm actually working on a video on it. And so I was going through all the pictures, all the Starfield pictures and all this shit, and reading and trying to find out, you know, they did a comparison, and I'm trying to see, okay, well, what did they do a comparison to? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just says an NVIDIA chip, but it doesn't say 4090, 3090, 5090. It doesn't say.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know.
You want to know what it is? Know what they demoed it with today?
Yeah.
Two 5090s. Two. One's running the game and the other one's running the AI, and that they promise. So that's at the bottom of this article here, that it says right here, it says the early versions as being showcased is running on two NVIDIA 5090 GPUs. One's used to render the game. The other one is solely dedicated to run the model. And this doesn't mean you'll need two at launch, but they're saying the current version is in early stages, but NVIDIA confirms that the launch will be optimized to run on a single GPU. But right now, these demos are two 5090s.
That's crazy. And then what were they comparing it to? Like, because you know they did the
and yet we're still seeing
slides and shit. Even on their website, they have before and after slides. Like, what was the before? What was it? What was?
Oh, like what's it running before they're running it on the same thing. They're just turning it on and off.
So
particularly in
it's
terms of
also both of them are running on a 5090 4K settings, and they're just toggling it on and off, and showing. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. That sounds expensive. It sounds like they're gonna charge you a whole lot for AI for software. It's just like the 5090 itself is, I think, is an overpriced chip.
Yeah.
Because it's software. It's not hardware. You're not paying for hardware. You're paying for software. And it goes into what I said in that Daydreams and what I said a few videos ago about how it looks like the industry who are in this AI shit want to start charging for the AI's performance. So it's like if you can buy the same chip, but then you got to get a subscription service to make it go this high, and then make it go this high. They can like control remotely just what kind of fidelity you're getting out of your chip, and they can do that through subscriptions. And Xbox's Helix AMD commercial in the fine print says basically that. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, my impression is this looks expensive. I'm glad I'm not a PC gamer. I've seen a lot of PC gamers mad about it because it looks like AI slop,
Yeah.
and it looks like they're gonna start charging you for AI slop, which incentivizes developers to not put in as much work. And so we're paying for a lower quality work and letting the AI that we're going to have to pay for do the rest.
Yeah. I agree. Totally.
And if you don't, and if you don't buy, the
You play this version.
AI pieces that you need, you're going to get the trash, PS3 looking version of games now.
Yeah. Like, look,
It's
I
a
like this
regression,
side
and
by
that's
side.
insane
Like, this is wild. Like,
Yeah.
it is. Because
Wow.
the first off, the thing is like I see, like, you're right. Like, they're putting this behind the 5090. Like, I was like, first off, they're not talking about performance. Like, what is this doing? If you have one doing this extra AI overlay, and you got two GPUs doing this right now. You got one GPU, they're going to make it work. What are you going to get? Half the GPU video RAM making the game, and then the other half is going to be used for the AI rendering, which is going to make you need to go buy a more powerful GPU to do both of those at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
or
it's
make
like,
it a
who's gonna
subscription
be able
to
to use
unlock that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm scared of. I see the possibility of it, that they can remotely scale it. So
You're my
you
number
can
one
buy a
customer.
$2,000 chip, sure, and that's fine. But you can run games on it, yes. FSR 1 through 4, you can run, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever they call it.
Well, yeah, it's only locked to the 50
DLSS.
chips. From what they said, it's not going to. This DLSS 5 is not going to be supported by 40s and the 30s, so it's only the 50
Only
chips.
the 50s, right?
But we
Right,
don't
only
know
the
which
50
50s. Now, I think what they said is that the lowest they'll do is the 5080 laptop GPU, and then the 5080 and 5090 desktops, maybe a 5070. Who knows? Maybe they come out with the supers or the ultras or whatever the hell they're going to come out with.
They may have delayed the supers for this.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to, they normally come out with the supers and at this time of year. Well, not this time of year, but CES. They will talk about super.
Yep, and that's probably how they'll get it. They're like, oh, well, this is what it's running like on a 5090 by itself. But if you get a 5090 Super, now you can get 120 frames with the AI rendering on DLSS 5.
Yeah.
And because the problem is just like with ray tracing, it looks good in a tech demo, but in reality, what does it do to performance? Like if Starfield is running like ass, looking like this, and then you add 5.0, which basically like makes it look like an AI smeared game, like they're not offloading that to the cloud, right? It's just another reason to say you need more power to run the AI.
Yeah, I think they've hit a wall in graphics. Well, yeah, I've been saying this, that many of us have been saying it, that they've hit a wall in graphics. Like there's only so many frames per second you can sell somebody. We can only humanly see way less than the frames that they're bragging about they're going to give us for this price. So they're running out of reasons to charge you more. So now AI is the new answer. And I guess they feel that people want AI shit all over their games now. And it's like the main thing gamers really didn't want. Well, a lot of gamers. I don't know if some of these PC dudes might like it. I'm not sure. Me, I'm looking at it like I'm like, where's the caveat? When I'm looking at it, I'm analyzing it. I'm looking in the background to see if the background characters were also affected. I'm looking to see.
Yes. Let me see. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's the proximity of it? Like, what if something like leaves the proximity of the AI recognition or recognizing the face, and all of a sudden the face turns it back into the old face? You know, it's just going to be distracting at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and if it's not 60 frames per second, then it's going to look worse than AI slop, 60 plus. You know, and PC gamers ain't going to want games that's less than 60 frames per second.
Now, if this plummets performance, nobody's turning this thing on.
Yeah. Nobody. There's no
It's
reason.
just like
they
ray
already
tracing.
don't want. Yeah, they won't even do ray tracing or 4K. They'll go 1080p to get the proper frame rate. So,
Yeah.
like, this would just be you paying for AI bullshit that is damaging the PC world to begin with. I don't understand PC gamers if they're into this. I wouldn't do it simply because of what AI and Nvidia has done to the DIY PC gaming space through AI because of AI. You know, the disrespect that they have, RAM $900. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just disrespectful, you know?
It is. And
even GPUs going up in price.
Exactly.
Like, it's weird.
Yeah, and like the thing is like and again, there's no offloading to the cloud or what it's going to do. They want all the stuff native hardware and stuff like that, which is going to say, okay, well now like you want to run that AI engine over your game to get it to look like better because the dev said, hey, I'm stopping here at 70% and now our AI could take the rest of the way. You know, and who knows? Maybe devs go, well, let AI fix it. And then how bad does it get when it's like, you know, what does it do to the artist and stuff like that? Where now somebody could just draw a line and say, make it a tree. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden it turns into a tree where you got people actually drawing trees.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And look at what it's doing, though. I'm noticing a pattern, though, is that it seems like it just hyper contrasts everything and removes a lot of the shadows. Like it basically it's like turning on HDR super. It looks like in these environments.
But I've seen some like I said, I was going through them slowly, and it's like I can see textures added. Like there's one with the old lady in Harry Potter, and the wrinkles in her face. It's like they added wrinkles. It's not like they just sharpened it and made them darker or something. But like it looked like they added shit. And there's one in Starfield, bro. There's one in Starfield.
Thrash. I found something for you.
Back.
Yo, the Starfield dude is crazy. Thrash, I just found something for you. Watch this, ready? I don't know if you can see the screen right now, but I'm doing Harry Potter, right? He's walking up the stairs with DLSS off. Everything looks good, right? Watch what happens when they turn on DLSS 5. There's screen tearing on the panels on the wall, which means that frame rate is probably dropping. Like, watch this.
Sure.
See, look at the deal. Look at the. There you go. Look at right there. There's for screen tearing. Look at the screen tearing right now. I don't know if you can see it on the channel, but look at this at the 210 mark.
I'm looking now.
At the 210 mark, you can see with DLSS 5 on, there's the tearing, and then when it turns it off, look, there's no tearing when he's walking up. So it looks like that. Look at that right there. There you go. It's tearing on the panels. And that could be the TV, but that means that I don't know if they're doing variable refresh rate monitors or whatever the hell they're doing, but this is 2 GPUs. But that indicates to me that frame rate may be dropping. Like it's running smooth.
Is that Digital Foundry?
No, this is I think it's Digital Foundries. Yeah, you're right. I didn't watch the whole thing. This is just the clip of it. But
so I might have to go through there because I was on Nvidia's.
Yeah, I was going Digital Foundry. Of course, they're impressed.
But then they also have on their website, they have even more screenshots. They got quotes.
Oh yeah.
I think they're only doing I think it was like 9 so far, 9 devs or 9 publishers last dev.
Yeah.
I think Tencent's in it, Bethesda's in it, Capcom's in it, Ubisoft's in it. I think that was it. No, that's not wasn't it. But there was the other ones I can't remember. But I know it was like 9 or 10 of them.
No, Capcom's in it because they're doing Resident Evil. But look what it does to her face, though. Like this is pretty wild. Where they're saying that no textures are added. They're not changing the what the artist envisioned. But look at her lips. Her lips have textures on them. Like her lips actually have cracks in them on the right hand side.
Yeah.
Where the left hand side they don't. So they are adding some sort of textures to it.
Yeah, they are. They had
and her eyes change color too. Look at her eyes.
Yeah, Yeah, they're acting like they're not that the AI isn't fucking
And
just
look,
pasting shit
she has like
over it
freckles on
when
the
it is.
forehead.
Yeah.
So it's
And,
adding.
and then what settings is that? Even if it is 250/90s, I mean that doesn't look like the Resident Evil, the one on the before side. Doesn't look like the PC version of Resident Evil to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
I
what I
see
mean?
what you mean. Yeah, you're saying like, you know, what are they running it as? Like, you would assume they're
Against,
running at the
like, you know?
highest.
Right, you would assume, but I'm looking at that. I'm like, I know it doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it just doesn't. I thought it looked better than that. That looked like the PS5 Pro version or something.
You're
other than
right. Yeah,
the-
from what they're
in
showing.
comparison to a 5090 one running all the bells and whistles. I would
Yeah.
rather you go against running all the bells and whistles so I can actually see what the actual next step improvement is. But I don't think that that's what they did. They could have turned lighting down. They could have so many
They're
settings they could have
saying
done.
though, Thrash though, they're saying that it's just lighting, and it's like you look at it, it's like no, they're
No, it's
adding.
not.
They're adding
It's not.
stuff to it. Like it's definitely like it
Yeah.
reminds me of an AI.
She
You
got
take a
cheekbones
picture.
now, bro. What do they mean lighting? Look at her cheekbones, bro.
I know.
Like, she
look
got
at
more
from
defined
her
cheekbones
nose.
and she got age wrinkles now. Like, what the fuck? There's no laugh wrinkles or whatever you call that
Yeah.
shit. Like, what the fuck? Like that's not lighting, bro. That's
No.
you're adding shit to this image. That's why it looks like AI.
It does look
'Cause
like
you're
AI.
adding shit.
You take a person's face and say, "Oh, make me look this like pretty or whatever." And it looks like it's AI generated over the game. That's why a lot of people
Yeah.
are not liking what they're showing.
Yeah, and look at the hair. Look at the black roots in the hair. Like that's not lighting. That's you adding
Oh
shit,
yeah,
bro.
you're right. The black roots in
Like-
the hair. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just adding shit, bro. It's not a lighting thing. You
That's
know?
not lighting. Yeah,
Like,
you're adding stuff to it.
no.
Even the
Yeah.
leather. Look at the
It's
leather. It's a different color. Like the leather
Yeah.
shoulder bit, like the leather. It's like a different leather look. It's adding. Yeah, it's adding a layer of stuff to it. So, you know,
Yeah.
they say that devs they could choose on what they like. Oh, here's a hand and stuff like that. Let's see. You know, devs could choose like what they, you know, how aggressive they wanted and stuff like that. But you know, it definitely looks like you took a game screenshot and ran it through ChatGPT saying make this look
Yeah.
next gen or something like that.
Yeah, make it look sexier.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Make this look, you know, like something that Grub would do. Like I'm surprised she doesn't have bigger titties. I mean, are her titties bigger? It might be. You know?
Enhance.
You know,
It's
like,
enhance.
yeah. Look, people are noticing it too in the chat. They're saying her face is longer, which it is.
Yeah.
Her face is a little bit wider too. Like it's
It looks like she
Man,
got that buccal fat removed.
yeah, exactly.
The cheek fat.
Yeah,
It
this
looks
is
like they
a-
removed the cheek fat from her.
Yeah.
Made her have that narrow face.
Yeah, it's stark. It's like you can't lie to like they're trying to lie to us and say and make it seem like it's natural. Like no, you're lying to us, bro. That's what
Yo,
you're doing.
no,
You're
the
lying
rest,
to
the
us.
internet is wild. Look at the God of War with the DLSS on.
Where?
Look at this.
Oh, I seen that. Oh yeah, he had lipstick on and shit. Yeah.
Yo, people are
Like,
going
it's
wild,
stupid.
dude, with this stuff.
But
Yo,
facts,
look at
it's
this
like
one.
basically what they did. Yeah, like you know, make them sexy. You know what I'm saying? Make them beautiful. Make Kratos beautiful. Basically, you know.
Make Kratos beautiful. Put
Yeah.
lipstick on. Yo, this one had me rolling. This one with the
Yeah.
Tomb Raider one with the kid with the mud on her
Yeah.
face. Yo, they are going wild. Look at this. This is Minecraft ray tracing. We didn't do
Bro,
anything.
facts, though.
We didn't do anything. It's just lighting.
bro.
It's just lighting.
PC gamers need to step up, and they usually will because I know they don't like.
Oh,
AI,
they
but
they don't want
the
people
PC
messing with the
world.
game.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. And I'm like, leave it alone, bro. Stupid Minecraft one.
The hamburger one. Oh god, yo, the guy from GTA. Yeah, the people go
Oh, God.
crazy. Yeah, they are just yo, people go wild. The tree and the face on. We didn't just lighting. Yeah, I think Nvidia. Yeah, I don't know if people are gonna fall for this shit anymore. Yo, the Todd Howard one had me cracking up, man. The Todd Howard one.
Oh, let me see. Wait, go back. Let me see it. Todd Howard.
It's
Oh, Lord.
That's exactly what it does, though. It makes everything brighter. Give him a perm.
Yeah. Adding defined faces to it. Look. Took some years on and everything. It's stupid, bro.
Yo.
But facts, bro. Like,
Yo,
they're
look at
trying
that.
to trick motherfuckers.
You can't tell how.
Yo, Lord.
Yo, this is wild, dude. But that's what it's doing. It's making everything brighter and everything like that. Like Todd Howard.
Yeah, and brighter. They added the fucking hairs all flashy and shit now. And,
Look at his hair. They gave him a full ass
You know
perm. It's looking fabulous. Oh my god!
Oh, that's wild, bro.
They made his face longer. Yo, all this day I've been watching these things with these. Somebody put makeup. You should just run these pictures, yo. The God of War one, the Kratos one. So they put the movie. It's the movie on. Oh my god, yo!
Man.
It is absolutely, yo. They are not having it. And here's Todd Howard. What does he have to say? This is This is DLSS Todd Howard. Let me get to these chats before we listen to Todd Howard. Holy crap! Holy shit! Everybody going crazy. Wait, we got the Liquid Data member 33. He goes, shout out to Thrash and Jez. Pisser left my ass off. Thank you so much, Liquid Data. Nelson, he says, cheers to the king. Join. This is the A team, he says. D with the 10. He goes, honey, don't start the dryer. I'm running 2 590s. We don't want to trip the breaker. Yo, you're sandwiched between 2 590s. Oh, man, D. Yo, you imagine, what the power supplies that you got to run then? You got to be tapped into Con Ed or some shit like that.
You got to have 2 PCs side by side, interconnected. You know,
that shit better be cooking.
With a 200-volt wire or some shit.
Yeah, because I don't think you could daisy chain them in a unit. I don't even know.
You're gonna have fucking server rooms in your fucking house for gaming. Gaming experience.
And there are people that do it, and that's what they do. That's their thing. Let them do their thing. But that's not the mainstream thing. So they got to get it down to working on 15090, and we'll see how it works. But again,
it's going to come out this year, right?
It's going to be early beta, this spring, and then fall is when they're kind of going to roll it out. And I bet you're right. You're right. That's probably when they're going to announce their super chip. This ultra version.
Yeah, because something has to give. Because they were saying they couldn't do this demo without 2 5090s, but then this spring they're gonna have it available for beta. Or are you gonna have? How's it gonna look?
Pictures.
Why you should be running that 1 5090 with these results if that was the case? No.
Yeah, I would think so. Because if you're telling me you're gonna run the game with 15090, that's probably jacked up, full throttle, everything on, and then you're using another 5090 to run the AI over it, then this AI DLSS 5.0 is not light. It's not. It's definitely resource intensive.
Definitely heavy.
It's using. It needs another GPU to run it.
Yes, it's gonna be rough, hella rough.
Oh, it's gonna damage performance, dude.
What happened to the modding community?
Oh yeah, well, it's probably gonna break the mods. Who the hell knows? Listen. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be let me turn it on, look at what it could look like, and then turn it off. It would be nice if it's scalable. If you could do full 5.0 and then do it down. But you're right, Thrash. What you're saying, they capped out the frames. They've teased the frame counters, and they're done with that. Now they got to give a visual. Because the frame stuff, they have fake frame. So you're going to run this stuff with fake frames, fake AI overlay skin. Yo.
You're not running the game you paid for.
No.
And they're going to charge you more for it.
And they're going to charge you more for it. It's going to need more overhead,
guaranteed.
More RAM, more processor power, more internet bandwidth, all this crap. They're going to need more and more and more to run a game not the way the game was meant to run.
Right.
So I'm going to draw a tree, and then he's going to throw AI DLSS 5 over it. It's going to make the tree have the leaves on it. And then you're going to need more local processing power to get that thing. But you're right. Like, what does this do to devs? Do devs just go, hey, I'm stopping at 70% and let AI take it away?
And then AI do the rest?
Yeah,
I mean, why keep going?
Why would I do
It's
it?
mainly going to be publishers. It's going to be publishers
Yes.
that tell devs.
Publishers will kill it. They'll say stop it.
Money. It's the publishers who want to save money.
Yep.
So,
stop at 60%.
You know?
Let NVIDIA do its work.
Yes.
And we can get a 60%
engines. We don't need a new engine anymore. We don't need new engines no more. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at Todd Howard, dude.
Yeah.
Thrash, how much did Todd Howard have to do? He sat back and he just gave Starpoint 2.0, Starfield 2.0 just happened right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't do shit.
There it is. Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
They don't have to do shit. They don't have to do work at all, bro. Like, and I'm not saying that they need to do work. I'm saying that developers want to get paid less. Developers going to get fired. If this blows up, though, only if it blows up. If it doesn't blow up, then it just be another thing, another feature that NVIDIA has that people don't use.
Pretty much, yeah.
Base imagery,
if it blows up to where it has demand behind it, it's going to not destroy, but it's going to definitely hurt the dev side of gaming.
Yeah.
And it's going to affect consoles more than it's going to say, just like it affect PCs, because these the same developers make games for PC and console. So once pubs be like, I'm only giving you so much money, use AI to make it look sexy. If you don't believe it can happen, look at Starfield, you know? Then
yeah,
that's what you're going to start getting.
What did Todd do? He says he gave a thumbs up. He goes, yeah, go ahead. Like, do it. To put DLSS 5.0. And Todd Howard's like, I don't have to pay the guys and girls to draw new assets or to new textures or anything like that. You just do it. And now I save money.
Yep.
And I just gave you Starfield 2.0 right now. Like, there it is.
Yes. Yeah. PC players are going to lose bragging rights and shit. Oh, our game look better than your game. I'm like, does it? Looks to me like AI slop.
I think so.
You think RAM costs a lot? Shit.
Well, know what I'm even looking, Thrash? Like, I'm looking at the Digital Foundry thing, and I'm looking right, like you said, the background. Like, does it change much of the background? Yeah. And it doesn't. It may change the lighting a little bit.
Just lighting.
It's just changing her face, though. Yeah. Because look at the reflections here.
Like, there's a lady in the background, because I remember checking this one. There's a lady in the background on the left side by that car. It looks like her face doesn't change.
Let me see.
They were real careful on how they presented this shit.
Yeah, because even you look at the cigars and cigarettes lotto thing, like when they swipe it over, like it really, like the window, even the window, the stuff in the window and stuff, it looks exactly the same. All the stuff on the right, like the storefront.
Right.
The only thing that's changing is like take the girl and make her look prettier. Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's what it looks like they did. Because I'm not seeing
like an Instagram filter.
Yeah, you know? There's a little bit, and what's crazy is actually if you look at this picture, I know it's a little bit of a delay, so it sucks that, you know, unless I could, I know what, I could share my screen here, so if you wanted to see stuff too. Let me
go to NVIDIA, bro. Go to NVIDIA's channel. They have the toggle you could actually move yourself.
Oh. Well, I'm just looking right here. If you just look at this, if you look at the building above her head, I'm just freezing it here. If you look, the lighting is better with DLSS off on the building, and it looks flat on DLSS 5 on. Like the background.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Even the water effects in the background on the sidewalk look better with DLSS off than with DLSS on.
One looks like it's raining, and the other one looks like it just finished raining.
Yes. But the only thing, they want you to follow the face. But if you look at the environment is, the lighting is like jacked up HDR, it looks like.
Yes. And AI is so unpredictable, bro. Like, these are all controlled shots, bro.
Oh, yeah.
These are all, I didn't see, like, no action shot.
No movement, like crazy fighting.
No, like, not much movement at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially talking. You know what I'm saying? They had the old lady talk a little bit, but it's like, it's not, they didn't have a lot of that. And I'm like, I need to see how that looks, because if it's distracting, I'm not going to want it on, you know?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, like look at in Assassin's Creed, it looks like it just jacks up HDR. Like it does not look good on it. It doesn't look good in environments. It looks like it's a face filter, like a glow up, like a Snapchat filter. Because it doesn't look good on environments.
Yeah.
Like look what it does here. Like it looks very dingy and stuff like that with DLSS off, and then when it does DLSS on, like look how like flat and bright everything looks. Like look.
Yeah. Everything looks brighter.
It looks like a
takes away,
horrible
like,
HDR.
yeah, real shit. It looks like like somebody like you turn HDR up to the max and they place the sun directly over the fucking city.
Yeah, everything looks flat. There's no shadows. It looks flat and over bright, and it does not look. It does not look good. And know what else I'm noticing too? I'm not really seeing a lot of sun. You know, there's a lot of overcast, gloomy
day.
Gloomy days.
Almost every shot is a gloomy day.
Yeah, even this one,
gloomy.
Who's this? This one's another one. I think this is Hogwarts, or is this something with this town? It's not Fable. But like, yeah, even with it off, like, see the shadows around the tree casting shadows, then they turn it on and watch. All the shadows are gone.
Right.
Like, the shadows are gone.
Yeah.
It's just like a shadow remover.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look good on environments. I would not have this thing on for environments. But it looks like it fixed Todd Howard's game. That's what it looks like it did.
Right. And then if you look at it, how they're doing it and how they're displaying it, it's like, bro, like Resident Evil, the only time you're really gonna see her face like that is if you turn to the camera, or it's a screen, or it's a CGI moment or whatever. Not a CGI, but you know what I mean, like a cinematic moment where they story shit, like story beats. You're not really playing it like that. And I don't know if, like, is it worth all that extra power to not even see the faces of these characters? They're facing these are third person games that
You're
they're
right.
showing. And then the first person one, you don't see your face at all. All you see is the environment of people you're talking to, say like Starfield. So the story beats look a little bit better. But then, did you really need this? Like, there's games that look good if they're just story beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know.
And if it's fixing faces,
I'd rather the environments look better than the characters, only because when you're playing a game, you're not really looking at yourself.
No, you look at the back, yeah. Especially her, she's a first person. Yeah.
Right. So it's like the environment should be more important than putting these fucking Snapchat faces on these characters.
Yep. And also,
I mean, it's nice, I guess, but it's not, because you know that it's like it just looks AI.
Yeah.
You know,
and
it has that lifelessness to it.
If they're doing that when multiple faces show up and they're throwing that filter on there, like, does that hurt your performance? Like, if there's one face, like, it knows a lot of the stuff is just like a face or two staring at you at the screen. What happens if there's a bunch of people in the background, like, and all their faces are rendered better, or whatever this AI stuff is? Does that just destroy your thing? Like you said, there's no action sequences. There's talking sequences here with this guy. But even look at this, like, look at, like, the AI, like, it removes all the shadows. Like, he has no shadows. And then you look at what it was supposed to look like. Yeah, Todd Howard, your character models suck ass. Like, they're horrible. Do your job.
Literally.
You know, they look horrible. You know, but look at the lighting.
They're made on an ancient fucking engine.
I know. And he loves this because he didn't have to do a Starfield 3.0. So he's just like, look at this.
Right.
Everything looks better, and I didn't have to do anything. But look, you removed all the shadow. The shadow of the hat.
You removed all the shadow. Yes.
It's all gone. And it's like, oh, there's all the shadows came back.
So the shadows isn't going to make sense. Oh, fuck. So the AI isn't going to be able to read time of day. It's just going to be able to enhance what it feels like it should enhance, no?
I don't know
so say,
what
like,
it's doing.
Like right here, like, he doesn't have the hat doesn't have a shadow, right? And this one does. The hat has a shadow, and that's why it has a shadow over his face, because of where the sun is positioned. The game and how they rendered this is based on that time of day. It's like it's ignoring the time of day.
Yeah, that's
it's
why
removing
it looks
like a regular day instead of a rainy day on Resident Evil.
Yeah, it looks like a totally different day than like when they turn it off, and it's like now the sun is at coming from the left, like it's sun setting or it's at a lower point.
Right.
It looks like it's 12. You're right. It looks like it's 12 o'clock all the time. 12 in the noon. Sun's right above them directly, or coming from below them. Portrait lights.
And like the bill of his hat is cut in half. On top of that, like, it's ignoring the fucking time of day, bro.
Yeah,
it's
completely
make things look better on how it thinks it should look better.
Yeah.
So this is not going to work simply because it's going to be different shit that don't make sense. To where shadow casting isn't going to make sense because the game isn't reading. I guess depending on the engine, maybe.
I don't know.
I really where the sun is going to be.
Like, here's some environmental stuff. Like, this person still, look at this. Ready? Sorry, Todd Howard, this don't fix your slop. Look, the person stands up from the couch and from the chair, and all of a sudden a briefcase just shows up in their hand. So Glitches are still still Todd Howard jank is still there. Like here it is.
Still there.
Watch.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, watch what happens.
Yeah, that's speedy. Yeah.
Yeah, Todd Howard. AI didn't fix this. Watch all of a sudden. I'm doing slow motion.
Hey. To Todd Howard's defense, it's that she had it in an atom-sized purse that automatically blows up into a real purse, and that's why it looked like it appeared out of nowhere in her hands. It was the size of an atom.
That's
you
right.
know, and technology there is making it better. Dog.
It just works. It just works.
It just works.
I love that she just stands up and it's like, now a purse will show up in my hand.
Now
there you go.
a purse will show up.
DLS is not fixing this.
look, you see how it shrunk up into her hand?
Oh, it's a future purse.
Yeah, it's the future purse.
It's part of the mission.
It was on her kneecap. It was on her kneecap, and then like it just grew into her hand because she needed it.
It's
Yep.
Let's see. Oh.
But Starfield has dynamic time of day, right?
Yeah, it should.
Like procedural time of day. So how is AI going to deal with procedural time? You know how much fucking shit in the background you have to run?
You're going to need 3 GPUs.
Yes, because now lighting is going to have to consistently change for games that have that time of day that continuously moves.
That's great. Yo, look, it changes her eyes. Thrash. Like the background doesn't do anything, but her whole face is like a Snapchat filter. Like her eyes are bright blue, and then all of a sudden it just like adds like this. Yo, it is so eerie. Like it looks. If you look at it, it looks good. Like from a perspective, you're just seeing it. But when you see the transition, you're like, yo, it's taking away. You know, Starfield looked like ass anyway, man. It was horrible looking.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
look at that. Like look at that.
Oh my God, what's this?
This is why I don't like Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry should be asking. Well, I didn't watch the video. Let me not say that.
Yeah, I'm not even listening to them. I'm just watching the content. Dude,
yeah.
Look what they did to the elf in Oblivion. Look at this guy. DLSS on. He looks like an old man. And then you turn it off. Like DLSS on. Oh my God, that is like.
Oh Lord.
Yo, that is eerie. What the hell they did? They gave him gray hair. Yo, this is wild. They're still doing Oblivion. Jesus, make a goddamn new game, please.
Oh God.
Oh my God, look at this guy. AI gave him 3 eyeballs. What happened to his eyes? Oh, these are freaky look, though. I'm telling you, if somebody takes this screenshot here and goes to ChatGPT saying make this look enhanced, you're gonna get this. Basically, you're gonna get this DLSS 5.0. Enhance.
Oh God.
It's just lighting. My ass is just like, dude, these people are creepy. I would not want to play this game. It's like turned to a horror game.
Yeah, real shit.
Like they looked like video game characters. Now they're turning into like weird AI people. Yo. Anyway. Who asked for this? Who's this for? I haven't seen that in a while, Thrash. You surprised?
Yeah.
You would think last week there would have been a screaming. Dusty Bin would have been screaming about who's this for? What the hell's this game? Yeah. What is this game? Is this Assassin's Creed? Who's this for? Who has 2 4090s? Yo, this looks like
Look at the environment, bro.
Yo, it looks like an AI. Yo, look at this. That's why people don't like it, because it looks like a fake AI game. Like it looks like that's the game, and then when you turn it on, like it looks like an AI Snapchat filter.
It's crazy.
Like that's the game. It does not look like a game the other way. Like it looks eerie. This is weird. I need to know what it does to performance, dude.
It destroys it, bro. Not only that, I think it like miscalculates. Like I said, I don't think the AI is running everything, especially if it has procedural fucking lighting, bro. If it has, timed light, whatever you call that shit, where the lighting is going, where the sun is moving,
dynamic lighting,
shadows change, dynamic.
How's this work? Ray tracing and path tracing and ash tracing, all this shit.
Like all this stuff, how is this going to work? Like you're literally recalculating your game. They're going to run into some weird ass bugs.
Oh yeah,
they're going to ask people to pay, thousands of dollars to run into weird ass bugs, bro. Weird shit. Real shit.
So weird.
They're just showing all this controlled shit. I need to see live gameplay running.
Nah, how NVIDIA does, man. They'll just they just show you like panning and tech demos, and then they just like they're not going to show you actually somebody playing a game turning it on and off. Oh, here we go. There's somebody turning on a Starfield. Again,
Mhm.
off screen, over the shoulder. Wait, why don't you take it back
It
from the
could be-
closet, Digital Foundry, you dumbasses?
Yeah, that could be
Like,
literally
look at this.
like them in the engine of Starfield and just holding everything still, nothing running in the background, and them just toggling that shit on and off.
Like, Thrash, look at this
You know?
stuff. What are
Oh,
you
God.
capturing? Stand behind the person and zoom in on the TV. I don't care about the dude
Yeah.
touching the controller. I don't care about the guy
Yeah,
pointing at
who's
the
he?
keyboard.
Yeah.
What is this stuff? What am I getting from here? Somebody's actually playing the game. It's like, are they not allowed to show somebody actually playing it? Like where did this angle come from? Show me the
Yeah.
one from up in a tree.
You know, where's the shooting in all these action games?
Yeah.
Where's,
Oh, the old
you know,
lady.
did they show any of that? Did they have any of that?
No, there's
Like
no.
anybody
Or
shooting
explosions. What explosions look like?
or anything? Oh
Yeah,
man,
game probably crashes. This old lady.
yeah, for real.
Yo, this old lady. Oh, yeah, this is the Harry Potter one, man.
Oh yeah, with the old lady, yeah.
Yo, that's
Look, you can't
crazy.
tell me they didn't
She was
add
like,
fucking,
like
you
Disney
can't tell me
cartoon.
they didn't add fucking shit to her, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just lighting. This guy
Yeah,
looks like
yeah,
James
it's-
Franco now. It's like Franco. Yeah, we didn't do anything. Yeah, this lady went full Disney cartoon character on us.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
This lady went full Disney.
And what's the distance, man? Like, what is the distance rendering, bro? Like, what is it? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like all these
when
faces
does
back
it
here. Yeah.
not appear. You know what I mean?
You're right,
How
that's a
many
good
faces
point.
is it going to do at once? You know? How many faces is it going to do at once?
Yo, look at this
You know?
guy. They basically reskinned this guy, man. He was like smooth as a baby's ass, and then they just gave him like the
Yeah, that guy,
glistening
yeah,
filter.
that one's funny. Yeah.
Yo, they glistened the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Just lighting, yo, but just like you gave this guy full like deep like,
Yeah.
skin blemishes.
Full AI movie right there. Like when he went from video game to full on AI movie right there.
Yep, even the
You
other
know what I
guy.
mean?
Let's see what they did to his hair.
It's like I want to see what his hands look like. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, this is
Look
crazy.
at that. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, look at that. Like that's what he looks like, and
You
then
know?
they just add this AI skin. I want like it's just like those AI filters, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're right.
It's
The
crazy.
lighting, like where is this? I want to know if this is what it looks like. Where is all this lighting coming from? Like where like
Right.
why is everybody getting this
You
glow
gotta
up
have a
portrait
light
shots?
source, bro. Yeah.
Like it's just so weird. It's like if it's dark and dingy, why is all of a sudden everybody getting this glow up?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Well, that's the fun
Yeah.
shit. Let me get to the other ones. Easy Tone with the 5. He goes, Asha gonna love this AI slop. Gonna get games coded by Copilot and art directed by DLSS slop. Then he says,
No,
he
she
goes,
ain't
he says Capcom made it one of the best looking games ever in Resident Evil 9, and then it let Nvidia bastardize it. They should be ashamed of themselves, attaching themselves to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much Asha gonna like it. She's trying to deal with AMD. Todd Howard will like it until Todd
Yeah.
Howard games.
You're right,
Maybe.
Thrash.
I don't even know. Like I said, but yeah, they have an AI. They have their own, AI update. Maybe their machine gonna do this. All this stuff that they was announcing that the
Well,
Helix
it's not going to
was
support
do.
DLSS. That's the one thing they don't have to worry
yeah.
about. They got some
Mhm.
Asha AI is upscaling,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you
It's gonna
know.
teach you how to play a game.
And then you look at like PSSR and you look at what that's doing, and it's like, hey, it's just making the game look sharper, running better. More optimization for
You see that it's
gameplay,
just sharper. Yeah,
sharper
there's no like.
performance.
It is the. Yeah, but you can see that it didn't fucking turn it into an AI movie. It turned it into itself, just sharper
Yeah,
at a lower resolution to help developers build games and at a higher frame rate without having to worry about resolution. Now with this isn't. Now you're adding more stress to your game.
Yo, yeah, you are. This is not performance. This is a performance.
Right.
This is gonna hurt performance. Yeah.
You're adding more stress to your game instead of relieving stress. You're adding stress to your game.
Yeah. Let's see. I got SN Kev with 2. He goes, "What up, Thrash? Big up RTP forever. Roundtable podcast, baby.
Yes,
yeah, you
sir.
need a new one. You coming
Yes,
up with
sir.
one? That's
yeah, I'm
right.
gonna change the name though.
Oh yeah, change it.
I'm gonna change it to the. I don't know yet. I'm gonna change it though.
Well, you gonna change it
I'm
to?
changing it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Truth podcast just to go back in the day and use that.
Ah,
But
I want to change it because it's when you look up the round table, there's like a million trillion
Yeah,
round table podcasts. You know what I mean?
yeah. Or the
No,
or you could
the
do
only
like
time the round table comes up is
the
when
King's
my name goes
table,
up.
the King's table.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'll
someone
figure it
off
out.
the
Well, I
name
don't want to make it
King.
about me either, though.
Yeah, I
like I
gotcha.
don't want to make it based on me.
The King's
you know what I mean?
Court. Oh, the King's Court. Yeah, there you go.
You know what
I'll make an
saying?
AI prompt for you.
the
There you go,
court-
Thrash.
The courtroom.
The courtroom. The
podcast.
courtroom. The King's Court. Dude, there you go.
Man.
There you go. King-Thrash, the King's Court.
Yeah.
That's who you have. But no, shout out to with that so because it is crazy. Yeah, and you probably won't be kicking people out if they disagree with you anyway.
Yeah.
You saw what did he say? Where was it? Again, you can get in here. I got him. Yeah, don't worry, Thrash. I got him here. He hides in the corner. I got him facing the wall.
Mhm.
I call him over here.
Mhm.
He talks on the microphone. Come here. Yeah, you can come over here. Come here. I'll get over here. Come here. Talk to them.
Stop. Enough.
All right, go back to the corner. Yeah, he hangs out over here. I make him face the wall like Blair Witch. I make him face
he's
the
been
wall.
angry lately.
Oh man,
He's been
faces
angry
him.
at D.
He's working on that thing.
Yeah.
He's an engineer for Xbox
Mhm.
and PlayStation. He's
He's,
still working.
he's a hard worker.
Yeah,
Me
he's
too.
working.
You know, I worked on Grand Theft Auto. I worked on it. You know, they don't worry about what my contribution or anything like that. And I worked on it, and it'll be better on Xbox. I promise you. Like I know because I worked on it. You know,
You're my
that's how
number
easy it
one
is
customer.
to be a guy like that.
That's incredible.
Just to say-
That's incredible. I try. I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah, you should.
I believe
mean,
you.
I
I
said
believe
it,
everything. Yeah.
you know, because I said it. It's fucking true, and I'm telling you now, it's going to come out better on Xbox. You know, and there is a new Xbox, and it'll be $199.99.
You heard it here first. There it is. Spread the
You
word.
heard it here.
$199.
I worked
Incredible.
I work there. I have a name badge. I would show it to you, but they're sending me a new one.
Dude, if anybody disagrees with you, I'm kicking you out of the chat. Don't disagree
Kick out
with
of
them.
the
It's the truth. I'll kick you out of the
Yeah,
chat.
I dare.
I dare you.
Is that a
Do not
super
disagree
chat
with him.
disagreeing with me? Kick him out.
Who kissed the who? Wait, somebody? What? A grinder disagreeing with him? What? I know. Let me kick you.
What? No, you're being disrespectful to me. Okay.
Don't worry, I got him in here.
Crazy,
You want to
man.
say? Hey, get it, Huggy. Tell him
Stop. Enough.
the pain.
Okay, my bad. We
Don't let me
work
kick
side
you.
by
How dare
side,
you prove
and-
me wrong? I worked on it.
Yeah,
That's all.
you know, Hargeet's my boss, so
Dude,
I'll be quiet.
I can imagine
him to get
everybody that talked to Phil Spencer probably could say that they worked on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've already said, like, I influenced Xbox. I told Phil. So let's get into that Project Helix and GDC, because that's how you get Thrash, because Thrash gave him daydreams, man. He cooked the hell out of them. Let me get these other guys in here. Who else? I got Gordo with the 5. He goes, how do you think this will affect games with the art directions like Kana 2? Oh, man. Yeah, how does it? I don't know.
But
Don't touch it.
it depends on if they did implement it. It all depends. But if they did that, what would it do?
Oh, because it already looks
It look
cartoony.
realistic. It'll just ruin the game. Like it'll ruin. What they said, it will scale to the type of art style they're going with. At least that's what they wrote. But I can only imagine. I mean, the game is already.
It has a
beautiful.
mind of its own, Thrash. See, that's the thing. Like it's
Yeah.
basically, it's going to have a code. Like, that's the thing with AI. Like, it'll have its prompts and is going to just take, like, it's going to render it the way it is. So, like, I don't know if the devs could program it, but they're roasting the hell out of Bethesda. Yeah, somebody said it's AI slop garbage. You should be embarrassed. No gamer should be allowing it. Oh my God, they're roasting
No.
Bethesda. It's not the
Bro.
artist's vision. Apparently, John Linneman is against this thing. He says, I didn't do shit. I had nothing to do with any of this. Fuck, I discovered this today right before the same video. He knew nothing about it. He goes, so you're going to remove the AI slop filter? One of the, the
Bruh.
one that gives your characters new faces. That's not what the artist intended.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
they're roasting the hell out of them.
I mean, Kid Smooth was already praising it. He said that he moved on to the best platform.
Well, you better go buy
right
another
on time.
5090. You got 2 of them?
Yeah,
Because right now it's
I don't
two of
think
them.
I think he has a 40. I think he has a 40 something. So he's.
I
like,
hope not. He better have the 50s. If he's talking,
Yeah,
I think
you gotta pay some more money, buddy.
Yeah,
You know, like
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know,
gonna be
bro.
like, no, but I just they'll be like, oh, it's gonna require this, and he'll be like, I'm not buying that shit, I'm not buying. But he'll hype it up
Yeah.
now because it's not on PlayStation. Whatever,
yeah.
it's not even gonna be
Yeah.
on the Project Helix. Like Project Helix is gonna have A&D
Right.
shit. It's not gonna have.
AMD shit in it.
It's not gonna have this.
this.
And DLSS.
Yeah.
For what DLSS shit talking that we're doing for 5, like DLSS is a lot better than AMD's, on PC.
Right.
Like DLSS does
Yeah.
do a lot better. DLSS 4 is definitely better than
Mhm.
AMD's FSR. Like, it is what it is.
FSR4, yeah.
Whatever the
Yeah.
hell they have now. And, so
Right,
it
yeah,
is what
whatever
it
they call
is.
it.
But,
Whatever fake they're adding. And I think it's fake F whatever it is, it's fake. That's why
Yeah.
I see those two things.
it
Whatever
what
it is, it's not really
Same
what's
thing with the
going on.
PlayStation stuff. But the thing is that because, see,
Mhm.
what's nice about in the PlayStation stuff is that it is a closed system. We cannot
Yeah.
put a
Number one
stronger
customer.
GPU in there to get better performance. It is what it is.
Right.
So if they could
Yeah.
utilize the closed system and add enhancements to it to make the games run better, which I forgot.
Mhm.
Everybody now, all of a sudden, nobody wants to talk frame rate anymore. Everybody's like look at the visuals. What happened about
Right.
running better? The fact that they're able to
Right.
run better and look better with their PSSR, that's a benefit to the console, because the thing is like we cannot just rip out the GPU and say, oh, I want to put a 4090 in here and get better results.
Right.
You can't
Right.
do it. So like it
No.
makes sense to have this software kind of progress on a closed system.
Right.
And it's going to be performant because it's a closed system. It doesn't have to deal with all these other things. And another thing is like, why do you think Microsoft pushing for a PC? Is because they don't want to waste their time on console,
Right.
Xbox SSR or whatever like that. They just want to throw it
Mhm.
on PC where they could get the AI. And like you mentioned earlier, they want to get
Mhm.
money, because that's the biggest problem with Microsoft in their Copilot, is that they're getting called out for not making the money that they were
Yep.
promised, that these investors were
Yep.
promised. Like they're like, wait,
Yep.
only 5% is paying for Copilot?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like billions of users, only
Yeah.
5% paying? Where's our
Yeah,
money?
and then they're looking at other AIs make more money than them. And on top of that, it's like, bro, $1 trillion company, and we've pivoted our entire company based on AI.
Yeah.
And it's just we're not making money on it. It's not connecting with customers, who Asha was in charge of. Asha was in charge of getting it connected to customers. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
they fired her and put it, or they moved her. I think they demoted her to Xbox. I don't care what nobody says. The gaming part of Xbox or Microsoft is the worst part of Xbox as far as money is entailed, and it's been going down for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
And they moved her from there to there, and it's like that's, to me, that is a demotion. Even though she's the boss now, who sees directly to Satya Nadella instead of being the vice, but it's like, why would they put her there? She has absolutely nothing about gaming, and she's just AI. I know it's for AI, but I just think that they downgraded her for it, because she's now in a space that's
You're my
really
number one customer.
like the company doesn't give a fuck about anymore. They give a fuck about AI. Like, her job safety is way better in AI than it is in Xbox. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. That's just my thought.
Nah,
My
I got
view
you,
of it.
but when we get these two things, I'll comment on that. Tats and Bikes to 5. He goes, Hagit worked on the Xbox 720. Too bad it didn't come out. Oh, what?
Hmm.
You want to say? Oh, yeah, he has something to say to you, Tats and Bites. Tats and Bites.
Stop. Enough.
All right, go back in the corner. Go back in the corner. He heard that. He heard that. He's working on. I can't tell you what he's working on, but he's doing something in the corner over there. But he only comes over here when I call him over here. But he was upset. He didn't like that. And then Marco with the 5, he goes, I wonder if legal action will be taken where DLSS 5 corrupts the original intent of the artist when they do not want their IP represented as such. It could. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's already the whole thing with AI music going on Spotify, Tidal, and stuff like that. And the artists are getting pissed off, going, I wrote my songs, did my songs. And you got people just uploading AI music and making money and camouflaging my work on there. We got people designating with AI fakes. So, like, what I think this whole AI, before we move on to Project Helix and stuff, I think the whole AI thing is that it is going to go blow up and then it's going to get regulated. Like, I think it's going to, like, everybody's going to throw it out there, slop city, and then all of a sudden the slop is going to get detected and they're going to have to reel it in and regulate it. That's what I think, and that's the bubble pop. I think we're going to be at the point where And what's crazy is that I feel that people are much
You're my number one
less
customer.
accepting of AI, and the slop of it is much earlier than I thought. I thought people will let this kind of simmer and kind of take over before they start pushing back. And people are pushing back like right at the forefront. I don't know if you're surprised about that, Thrash. Like, I thought people were gonna let this kind of like virus like start and like engulfing everybody before it got overwhelming and then fight back. But I find a lot of people fighting back like right at the forefront of this thing.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either. Like when I first saw it, which was like a couple of hours ago, I saw tweets, people clowning it on Twitter. And I'm like, wait, what are they talking about? So I'll go and I check it out. I check out Digital Foundries. I watched like not even 5 minutes, bro. Probably fucking 30, 40 seconds of it before I just went straight to NVIDIA. So I'm looking at this shit and reading it. And I'm like, damn, this is ugly. Then I go back and I look at it like everybody's saying like, fuck, this is trash. This AI slop. I see Kids Move talking about it and everybody cussing them out in his chat like, you're stupid. Why the fuck would you ever want to support something like this? This isn't real gaming. Like, it's a lot of hate towards this, as it should be. It's rare to see people hate on something that should be hated on.
Right, immediately without
shouldn't be hated on.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, exactly. Like, I think it's so funny how that people are just like immediately jumping on this, going, no, like I don't want this here. Like, don't even put it out like that. So they may even scale it back before. But I thought people were just going to eat this AI shit up and then like kind of push back. But I think that basically right now what they're going to do is that people are being like, I think that's the problem that AI is doing. It's happening too fast, too much, getting shoved down everybody's throat, and people want to throw it up. They're like, you know what? You're pushing too hard. This is not naturally coming about. I think where it's natural is in search, with Google and Alexa and all that other stuff. Dude, it's great. So. Like, I use that shit all the time. Like, I use that where, how do I connect this with this? Do you think I should do this and do this? And like, it kind of helps you like set up things and things like that. Like, I think it's great for search. That's why I think Google is going wild with it. I think that's why you're seeing it more ChatGPT, just people searching stuff, using like a glorified search engine and then coming up with funny things here and there. But I really think that this whole in the artistry and the gaming and stuff, I don't know. I think people are just going to be like, like you said, like we were talking about, like it may impact, I don't know about legal action, Marco, but I do think that it may make publishers go, you know what, stop at 60%. We'll let AI take over the rest.
Right. Which is scary.
Draw half a tree.
That's what publishers going to do.
Yeah. Draw half a tree and AI will fill the rest of the leaves in and the rest of the tree.
Yeah. And they'll be like, what about the lighting? Just type it in. Just say it's going to be this time of day.
Exactly. That's it.
And let the AI do it.
Let the AI do it. Thanks. And we only need 3 of you.
The lighting, all that.
Yep. And we only need 3 people now to do it. We don't need the 10 of you. So the 7 of you are gone. Thanks.
Right. And then we're really going to have to depend on AI-based chips for future games if they do that.
Exactly. That's going to impact us.
Hardware, it's going to have to be AI shit now.
Yeah. Now you need more power to power the AI to fill in the rest of the game or fill in the rest of the thing.
Right. Yes.
And now
so it's like a chain reaction.
Exactly. It's going to impact us.
And they're charging the arm and the leg. Like what I always said about NVIDIA and the 50 series is it's overpriced bullshit because they're overcharging you for software, for AI inside the fucking hardware. If you take the AI out, it's only like 10% or something like that.
Yeah, it's the same VRAM. Like they're not throwing 30 VRAM in there. VRAM is still like 12, 16. Maybe they went up to 24. Dude, they're not throwing like 50 gigs of VRAM in there, and they're not making these stronger. They're keeping the same ones, just making it more software enabled or compatible with their software.
And it's like, well, why are they trying to control quality with software? Why are they trying to control resolutions and frame rate with software? And I'm telling you, Jez, dog, they are going to put it behind a paywall, bro. They're going to put it in a subscription. Telling you. That's what Microsoft is going to do. That's what NVIDIA is going to end up doing. That's what this might end up being.
It might be like a software unlock. You mean like a software unlock?
Like a subscription to unlock it, yes.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's in that fine print about you would need third-party enablement. That's what AMD called it. And remember, Microsoft is third party.
You said that on the fine print in your video. Yeah.
Software, yeah. So it's like it's what do you mean What do you mean third-party enablement? You know, like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Like, these are supposed to be built into the fucking hardware. What do you mean enablement?
Because it's
You
all
know,
software
third-party
based.
enablement. Yeah,
Dude, it's all
software-based.
software based.
So they're gonna start scaling it, and they're gonna enable it depending on what you buy,
Yeah,
depending
well,
on if you got a subscription service.
The Tesla is the same thing. I remember when I got my Tesla, like the rear seats are heated,
Yeah.
but I had to
Mhm.
pay to unlock it. Like, so this hardware is
Yes.
there, but they wanted
Yes.
200. At first, they wanted 300, and now they dropped it to 200. And it's like, pay $200 and we will unlock the heated seats. I don't have to bring it in for the heated seats. It's there. It's just
It's
the
already
software's
there.
blocking it.
You're blocking it. It's
I
just
got a
like it's just
paywall.
like Tekken versus Street Fighter that game.
You
when it came
download
out
all
for
the
PS3.
characters in the update.
Yeah, they had him it had Mega Man behind a paywall.
Yep.
Even though he was on the disc already.
He's
You
on
know what
disc
I mean?
already. Yeah, exactly. It's a pay to
you're
unlock.
just paying for enablement. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, and
Like,
I
that's
could.
what
You're
we're-
right.
that's where
I
we're
could.
headed.
I could see it because you gotta figure out either they're gonna try to make money on the potential upgrade, like, oh, now everybody on the 40 series is gonna want to upgrade to the 50 series because we just made it only on the 50 series. Dude, I remember it's like back with the iPhone. Like the iPhone 3 couldn't do messaging or something like that, but then the iPhone 4 did. But then people wound up hacking the 3. It was plenty capable of doing it. They just did not make it because they wanted everybody to upgrade.
Right. They want you to upgrade. It's
Yeah.
force it's called not irrelevancy, but when something
Apple does it all the time.
like say what printers do with ink. Like they'll
they get
force
you with the low
um,
upfront cost, and then they charge you off like after, like with ink.
No.
And
No, they'll stop. Like what they used to do is they would fuck it's a word for it, but they would stop making the ink. Like you would have the fucking fax machine, but then they'll stop making it.
They'll like sunset the
new
ink,
fax
so then you got to buy the new one.
Yeah, it's like called forced. It's like forced. Shit, I can't think of the word, but it's a
Forced
word
upgrading.
like irrelevancy, but it's not irrelevancy. It's like forced outdated, but it's not outdated. Fuck, forgot the word. There's a word for it, but it's like basically that's what's happening. It's like they're forcing you to be outdated for you to upgrade. You know, and that's what Apple was doing with their
They're
messaging.
kind of fading.
Like,
They sunset you out and move on.
instead of just unlocking it, it's more money for them to make it irrelevant. Or
You're my number one customer.
God, it's on the tip of my tongue, but yeah,
Gotcha.
They're forcing it.
Yeah, that's what. So you're right there, dude. Oh, obsolescence, obsolescence. Yeah, scarcity.
Obsolescence.
Yeah, obsolescence. There's a Glassdoor Game of the 5. It goes, Todd Howard advertising DLSS while Microsoft has a partnership with AMD and FSR. The company is so clueless. Yo, Todd Howard, man. Yo, he is, dude. They just gave him Starfield 2.0 and you have to do anything. He had to wave at the camera. But anyway, talking about wave at the camera, one of the things I wanted to talk to Thrash, and one of the things came up from his video. Let's talk about this Project Helix. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a Cyber Dragon with the 20. He goes, what's up, chat mod? Grinders, a host, Jez, and guest Kingthrash. That's right. The king is in the house. Dude, he's grinding those gears.
OG, man.
That's right. He's the OG, man.
right
He's
there.
been here for a long time, Cyber Dragon, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so one of the things that we're talking about this Project Helix and Xbox PC, and one of the things Thrash was saying, and I know it was grinding his gears. I was watching the video, and when he was like seeing the media, or the quote unquote media, when he read that, I was Thrash, when you said that stuff, I was yelling at the phone. I was walking around my kitchen going, holy, that's right. Like when you were reading, like, who's supposed to be at GDC?
Yes.
And then you're like, who's this man? Who are these people?
Yes, for real. It was filled with YouTubers.
It was like E3.
Like, yes. It's like, why are you there? It's like, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on them. I could have been there. I live in Cali.
Yeah,
you know?
Apparently you can.
To be there.
You can buy a ticket and go.
But I didn't want to. I'm like, and I know that he was on stage in his head, like, fuck, it's full of fucking, all these fucking YouTubers. Bro. Front row seat. We're trying to sell this to developers and leaders and what Paris, what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like,
Dusty Bin was there.
You're not buying anything. Like, what are you doing here, bro? Like, you're not helping us. Like, I just don't think they understand that. It just bothered me so much, bro.
No, but you want to know what?
That was real. That was real rage.
I heard you, dude.
Not made up, bro.
Dude. I heard
that's
you.
That's how much I care about gaming, bro. And it's Xbox. You know what I mean? It's just like, fuck, bro. Like, what are you fucking doing here, bro?
I couldn't believe it too because I'm like, what
Mm.
is going on? Yeah, here they are. You're right. You said that this guy, yeah, right there, like front row, right there. Like the YouTube is in the front row. But Thrash,
In the front row.
the thing is, and I comment on your thing going, first off, Microsoft said we're not sharing this information out. Like we are not streaming this thing. But meanwhile, all these guys came out and they're streaming
You're my
it,
number
I'm
one
posting it. I'm
customer.
like, dude, is this confidential or something? Like, what?
Because they don't have a video on it or nothing. Like Microsoft
has
themselves,
nothing.
Nothing.
They use
You
them
see
to.
all these fools, like you look at them, they're on their phones. They're not even looking at him. They're not even looking. They're looking at their phones to make sure that everything's getting captured right for their YouTube videos. The guy in the front. I had another screenshot, but I couldn't find it of it where it showed Paris and them. Paris and his squad was all in the front too.
all in the front.
It's just like all in front.
Yeah, like I don't like, and with the camera right in his face, I thought Jason Ronald was gonna come out there and do Gaming Grindhouse Haya, like out of his hand, like you shall not video me, like you know what I mean? Like don't you video me?
He was stuck. He was stuck. He couldn't do it. I bet you he wanted to, but he couldn't.
But they let him post it. They didn't ask him to take it down.
YouTubers and they're gonna post it. Yep, they're gonna post it, bro.
Dude,
it's just.
I couldn't believe it. And it's like Microsoft said, like, we are not streaming this stuff. And it's just like, but then you invite the quote unquote media to videotape it and post it up there. One of the things that I noticed listening to this thing, Thrash, this wasn't technical talk at all. Gaming Mr. Gandalf out there, like he is just talking like blah blah blah. Like it is not like Mark Cerny was more technical in his PSSR video.
Yes, way more technical.
Than
because
him.
it was aimed at people who wants the technicals.
This is GDC.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude was talking like he's talking to a fan fest.
Yes.
Wait, I gotta get this video. Where's
fans, bro?
Where's that video of him walking around? I want to get some clips of that thing. I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
It's where would I get? Oh, I got this from
it's that guy. Which I shout out to him too, dude. He did ask those questions. Anyway, sorry.
Oh yeah, the black dude. Yeah, he did. He really did. And I enjoyed watching his because he was at least he shouldn't have been there, but at least he was asking questions to people who can answer questions. You know,
he made that guy sweat, have a bead of sweat like Total Recall style when he was asking about the stuff. We'll get to that in a second, but I want to get to this Jason Ronald. Where is this Jason? Where was it? Jason Ronald GDC. Let me see. Who has it?
I got it from that one podcast. They used to be Xbox something. Xbox. They used to be an Xbox channel. They changed.
Oh,
the name
there it is.
like
Day one. Yeah.
Day one.
Day one.
They have it.
There he is. Let's listen to some of Jason Ronald. Look, 29,000 views they got because they were the only place that streamed to like. This is what Microsoft does. This is the parasocial shit. It's like, well, we're not going to stream it on our channel and have devs from around the world listen to this thing. Instead, we're going to have a couple media people come out there and get a whole bunch of views for their channel. And that's how one hand washes the other, and they both wash Matt Booty's ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it works. They feed them the crumbs. Yeah, I'm going to just play some of this stuff. Yeah, you know what? And why don't we do this? So I'm going to share, so you're not watching it delayed. I'm going to share this screen, and we're just going to hear Jason Ronald talk to a bunch of game developers about the technology of Project Helix in the future. Listen how technical Jason Ronald is.
Really celebrate that shared love of play. And as we celebrate 25 years of Xbox, it's really about celebrating the people. It's the teams. I have so many great war stories from people that I've worked together with for over the last 20 years.
You're my number one customer.
The game developers who put their heart and soul into some of the most iconic franchises you've ever played.
You mean the people there?
The stories that we all have, the memories we have of playing with family members or friends or people who got married because they met together via gaming. There's just a huge opportunity. And then when we really think about it, there's over 5,000 developers currently building games for Xbox today. So as a longtime member of Team Xbox, I just really want to say thank you to everybody here and to all the game developers around the world for sharing your talent, for sharing your creativity.
Okay, enough of the pleasantries. Let's get into the technology. Let's see how technical he is.
The Xbox community that many of us know and love today. Then you look at the Xbox One. The first time we ever did a mid-generation console update with the Xbox One X to usher in 4K gaming into the console market. It was also
all right. He's going through the history of Xbox. All right, let's talk about the future. Here we go.
Designed to play your Xbox console. And what about Project Helix? Project Helix is designed to play your Xbox console and PC games, delivering high performance and providing the ultimate player-first experience. We're partnering closely with AMD to define the next generation of rendering and simulation. Project Helix is powered by a custom AMD-based SoC, and it's co-designed for the next
You're my
generation
number one
of
customer.
graphics. Project Helix brings intelligence directly into the graphics and compute pipeline, delivering step change functions and gains in efficiency, scale, and visual ambition. And we have great talks throughout this entire week where we're really going into a lot of the depth of the future of DirectX. Beyond the SoC, it also includes an order of magnitude increase in ray tracing performance and capability beyond what's currently possible with the Xbox Series X and S. It also unlocks GPU-directed work graph execution, eliminating CPU bottlenecks, meaning that the GPU can actually generate its own workloads in real time, delivering a massive uplift in performance and enabling massive real-time simulations in large complex worlds using runtime generated geometry and large-scale interactive worlds that players actually want to engage with. The other thing when we think about this is Project Helix is really designed for the next generation of neural assisted rendering. We've reached some of the limitations of what's possible with traditional rendering techniques. And if we want to continue to advance the state of the art, we have to invent brand new technology. And the key part of that is how we're integrating AMD FSR, the next version of AMD FSR, into Project Helix and into the Xbox game development kit. And this is really designed for that next generation of neural rendering techniques, whether that's neural materials, whether that's generated images, or even if you think about things like the latest ML.
Did that guy tell him to stop recording?
Upscaling techniques or super
GDC security.
You think about
GDC security.
Multi-frame generation.
You walk past that other guy at the camera though. Yo, this guy got a full setup like right on the front. He got a tripod with a microphone, his phone camera. Dude, it's like a freaking paparazzi.
Designed for that next generation.
GDC security. What'd he say?
Materials.
They go like, wait, you guys are from Xbox era, but you're really day one. Why are you in an Xbox meeting?
Whether that's generated images, or even if you think about things.
Yo, GDC security came over there. Did he talk about, like, as a game developer sitting at this conference, like, are you like, yeah, let me develop for it? Like, what is this doing?
I don't think anybody's interested in Xbox anymore, bro. Even developers.
I have no clue.
I think developers aren't interested, bro, because there was another one that they showed where of course these guys didn't attend because it didn't have Xbox as the main thing. It was about Xbox and AI.
Oh.
None of those guys were there. But it was recorded. And there was probably like 7 people. That motherfucker listening to him.
Dude, like, I just feel like it is all mumbo jumbo jargon. Like, no even percentages faster. It's like way faster and rendering and this thing and RD. Like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, dude. First off, I don't even know what the hell this did. My thing with this whole thing, Thrash, and I don't want to get your opinion on here, was like, don't you think this was like way too early for like what? There's nothing. This is like a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Like the hardware's not there, the chip's not there.
Yeah, nothing's there.
Nothing's there. No dev kits.
No.
Or whatever the hell they're
specs,
coming out with.
Nothing. Just what they believe they're gonna believe that it's gonna do.
Right. It's a whole bunch of I think. Right. That's who he is. Gaming Gandalf. They're coming out there just going, I think you'll like what I got. I think we may like a whole bunch of what we're going to do. The guy with the paintbrush that's not painting and just waving around his wizard wand. That's what it is.
The worlds that you create.
Yeah.
The worlds that you create, the personal, the player behaviors have changed. Oh my God, this one was a wild, dude.
So just like we talked about with the history of the Xbox console,
Wait, what does he say here?
Informing how we think about the future of play and what we need to design.
The future of play. People just want exclusive games. Didn't you hear them? I thought you wrote. I heard you. 2 weeks ago, everybody wants exclusive games. What do you mean the future of play? They told you what they wanted. Like, I don't...
As part of that, what we've really learned is, as we look at it, PC is becoming an increasingly important part of the Xbox experience. To the point that last year, in 2025, we had the peak...
You're my number one customer.
Xbox players playing with Xbox on PC than we've ever had in our past.
What was that? Hold on. Gaming Grindhouse, what?
To the point that last year, in 2025, we had the peak number of players, Xbox players, playing with Xbox on PC than we've ever had in our past.
We had the peak player of Xbox players playing on PC than we have ever had in the past. You know what that tells me? That doesn't tell me that the gamers are changing. It tells me that nobody's buying an Xbox to play games on it. Right? Right? Like, if he's like, we had the most Xbox players using Xbox on PC than ever before, that means that the Xbox console is dead. Nobody's playing on it. That's what it means. It doesn't mean this evolution, this revolution of gaming has changed.
And again, it's like developers would be looking at them like, bro, like, why are you talking to us like we fucking fanboys or something, bro? Like, we know what they playing on too. We got our numbers.
Yeah, like this is game developers. You're right. Like, what do devs need?
We have the numbers already,
dude. What? Yeah. What do devs like? What are devs taking away from this? They're like, yeah, like he's like, well, we've learned that there's more people playing Xbox on PC than on Xbox itself. Like, dude, they were just screaming 2 weeks ago with Asha AIs that they want exclusive games on the console.
Yeah.
What do you mean what you learned? Who are you listening to? Like, they were just screaming. Yeah, this was for the devs, tats and bikes. Yes. This is the most, like, this is their reveal of their new system to game developers.
Yeah, the game developer. It wasn't for us. It wasn't meant for us.
It wasn't meant for the media either. This wasn't supposed to be recorded. This wasn't supposed to be streamed because Microsoft didn't stream it.
No, it was straight up for developers, for leadership in developers at that.
Yes.
People who actually make choices, decision makers
Where's Thrash
in
video?
development teams.
Actually read it. Didn't you read it? There it is. Here's Thrash, what he said. This was supposed to be, where is the thing? Wait, where's your video here? Who's this person in the beginning? Oh, no, that was your clip there. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Thank you, Thrash. Right here. Thrash says the intended audience. There it is. Game developers, technical leaders, studio decision makers, building for console, PC, cloud, and emerging devices who want strategic insight into Xbox's platform direction, tools, and long-term vision, especially those interested in creating seamless, connected player experiences and scaling games across systems. Yeah, Dusty Bin was there.
Dusty Bin, call target for that one Xbox console in October.
Yo, he had more relevancy attending a baking convention to decide his cookies.
Got beaten by the next playgun to Goo Goo Gadget Toy. What are we doing here? Dusty Bin, Dusty Bin,
The Dusty Bin. He should have attended the Betty Crocker convention down the street. He had more relevancy there with his chocolate chip cookies than being at this thing.
Yep.
Damn, Dusty Bin like, excuse me, what's the hottest cookie on the streets right now? It's like Sugar Crumb. It's like, oh shit, Sugar Crumb. Yo, He was like, I'm in the wrong line. I thought this was for the Betty Crocker, the new mixer that's coming out. Like, nah, sorry, man, no.
No, not that one.
But this is what Thrash was saying. Like, he's like, and why, like, why are these dudes like, there he is. That is the best picture of him. Dusty Bin. He's like, wait, this is not the line for the new mixer for baking my cookies? Like, nah, sorry, man. This is not the Betty Crocker.
No reason to be in there.
He's like, wait, this is not the Betty Crocker convention? He's like, nah, sorry, Dustin. I don't know. You must have slipped in the wrong one here. But there's Thrash. It's like, who are all these people here?
Parasocial ticks. Oh, look. Speaking of parasocial.
At least Gaz got them on the thing, man. This is like the behind the scenes of the rooftop parties that we want to see here.
Yeah. Gaz was actually like, he was
like undercover, dude. Oh my God, this guy, dude. This is the guy asked the questions. Listen, this guy. So this is why I want the show. So it is crazy, dude. Where like he was not technical. That was supposed to be for game devs, insight into this stuff. And first off, and I think you said it in your video too. Asha she wasn't there. Like, where was she? She was there. People took pictures with her.
Yeah, she was there with Phil and left with Phil.
And
Phil don't work there no more.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't present anything, and they threw Sarah Bond in the fire when she got there.
Yeah.
You know? Sarah Bond was on stage by herself when she got there. Like,
right.
Tell you, dog, like, she doesn't care shit about it. If she gave a fuck, she would have, if she gave a fuck, not about the gamers, not about the community, but Xbox.
The devs.
This is where she would have gotten to know
the
developers developing for her fucking thing, bro.
Exactly.
Like, it's just so telling, bro.
She should be right there.
Ugly.
She should have been right up there. The first one. Let me introduce Jason Ronald here. Thank you, devs. I'm the new CEO or whatever of Xbox. I'm here. Jason Ronald, please explain more. Like, she should have been there hosting this thing. She wasn't even there.
She wasn't even there. I know these developers got questions. I know they do. You know?
Even just represent.
Like, she could have been there, had Jason Ronald do it, or she should have been at a lot of them and had Jason Ronald do them, or whoever did them, and then say, if you have any questions for me, I'll be here after the show or after the speak. You know?
Yeah. Is this her? Who's this lady?
Crazy.
Who's this lady?
Where?
Is Jason
Oh shit! It's a guy. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
He tells shit as a guy.
This lady. I was like, this was the whole lady. I was like, who's this lady? I click on it. It's like, hello, welcome to GC. I'm like, oh shit.
I think that's 20. Is that 2026? Oh, no. That's. What's this one at?
I was at the beginning of it. I said, who's this lady? I thought this was her.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah, it was somebody. Oh, that's a lady? I
thought it was a Liz. Like, who's this lady?
Oh, shit. Okay, I thought it was a guy. I was going to say. I thought he was a real ugly guy.
No, I just saw it stand there. It's like, who's this lady? And he's like, welcome everybody. So he introduced this guy, whoever he is. It should have been her. This guy introduced Jason Ronald. Yes. And I've been to like PAX and all the other shit. Dude, they have a big sign that says no video recording, nothing like of a panel or all this stuff. Like, you go to little hokey dokey conventions, dude. And basically I was like, they're like, no video, like, this guy got a full ass tripod right up Jason Ronald's ass. Like, this full ass tripod, like right there. Like, dude, you're allowed to film this shit?
I'm telling you.
Like, this is the shit. It's like, we feed you content to your channel, get a whole bunch of views, and then now you're going to talk good about us because we just gave you this exclusive, because technically we weren't even streaming this shit. Nobody could co-stream it. Like, and the way, and when I listen to it or listen to some of it, like Jason Ronald, again, the technical aspect of it.
In itself. But the vast majority of developers are also shipping their games on PC. And so we've done a tremendous amount of work with the GDK to bring the GDK together into a unified experience. But we still know that there's too much friction for developers here. If you really look at it, the vast majority of the code that your game runs on the Xbox is the exact same code that runs on other platforms. So just like for players where we want to streamline that experience, we also want to streamline that experience for developers as well. So in the future...
Wow. Just that sentence that I pulled out of right there, Thrash. He basically just said that, like, how do you not? I walk away from those two sentences right there going, this dude is telling me nobody plays on Xbox consoles anymore. Nobody wants to develop for Xbox consoles anymore. So we're going to make it easy for you to make PC games.
Yes.
That's what he said. He just said it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's all about, bro.
That's what it's all about. The logos in there.
That's what it's all about.
How do you walk away from this going, oh, the console? The word console shouldn't even ever come out of an Xbox mouth anymore. Dude's telling you.
Literally, yeah, that you don't need to develop for the console anymore.
That's what he said. He just said it.
And think about hey, my dog hate the neighbor dog. Stop.
That's all right. That's the grindhounds. We call them the grindhounds. Any dogs during the show is a grindhound.
Yeah. No, but it's hold on, dog. Stop.
See, the grindhounds get wild. They used to get wild when I hit the Phil Spencer line, but that's all right. My dog boxes his ass off.
Oh, your dog.
I got a little Shih Tzu that doesn't like when I yell.
Yeah, my dog is nice. She hates the neighbor dog though. Like she's gonna catch a fade with her so bad. But no, it's one question I had in my mind with this shit that I think I said in the video was like, if they think this is a console, but they're talking about making it for PC and multiple devices, and you have a dev kit for it, how does a dev kit make sense? Because PC, there's multiple different PCs, and then if you're making it for also handhelds, and if it also for scale, like one of their whole points was that it can scale to different platforms. Like you make it one time and you can just put it on all these devices or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, well, how do you make sense of it? Why do you even need a dev kit when a dev kit is supposed to be the differentiating factor of PC stuff? Because PC, you know what you can do on PC. You have special features on consoles like the DualSense, for example, that you would have to program for that you would need a dev kit to do. And it's just like, what's the point of it?
I was thinking about that.
If out the gate, it's multiple things.
Yeah, like what you said. Yeah, because what I think is like I think they're calling it again, it's all wordsmithing. Like I think they're calling it a dev kit, but I think it's basically just like this is going to be the configuration of hardware if you want to make your game work on this hardware. Because you got to look at it, because I got the image right here, because I saw the other guy, the Fox guy or whatever like that, and he basically, and I saw this going around to the internet, it was like, well, if you can't build it, then it's a console. Like if you can't go into Best Buy and build it, then it's a console. And it's like, again, short-term memory, because he says it over here, like, this guy was saying he's a PC guy, and he definitely he has the tough questions and stuff. But I just want to let it play what he's playing,
because the GDK that they have now is like synonymous with like you do this for the GDK, the platform of you're building to. It goes to Xbox and PC. They're effectively one and the same. So at that point you're like, well, then you're just building PC games, right? The one caveat with this is that Helix is a fixed platform. And when it's a fixed platform, you can target for Helix specifically. If you target for Helix specifically, that's the same idea of you buying GTA 6 on Xbox Series, and then you get the upgrade version for Xbox Helix. And then when you have fixed function hardware, you can do specific optimizations for fixed hardware that does not apply to open hardware. And then you're not making PC games, you're making a Helix specific build of that. And then that's the same thing of their smart delivery and all the other stuff. So if smart delivery can differentiate between, oh, this is just a regular PC build, just give them that. Or, hey, actually, we have a Helix version of this, we're going to give you that. So there will, in fact, be Xbox Helix console versions of games. It'll matter a bit less than PC games, but 100% they will be able to, if in the eventuality that, I don't think this will happen, but
you don't think it will happen, but I understand what he's saying. But I'd ask you this: the Asus ROG Ally is fixed hardware. That Zen 1 chip, the Zen 2 Extreme, that's fixed hardware. A developer can make a game specifically targeting the Asus ROG Ally X. That's fixed hardware. Just like Paris says, like, you can't go buy, if you can't build it in a Best Buy, then it's a console. Well, the thing is that you want to define it that way, then where are your ROG Ally X developers making games just for the ROG Ally X? Where are they? Devs not making games just for the Steam Deck. They'll make sure their game maybe has a Steam Deck mode. But the whole point is sales and support. This is the problem that Microsoft has. If they have 30-something million consoles right now of the Xbox Series consoles, and developers are saying, I'm not making the game for Xbox, I'm skipping it, I'm going to make it on PlayStation and PC first due to my priorities. If they're willing to skip over 30 million, who is going to develop for an Xbox mode Project Helix edition when we know that this thing might come out at a higher price than a traditional console? It is going to be a boutique item. They may not be trying to sell this at a large scale. What developer is going to make a Helix version of their game moving forward? Maybe you get old games backwards compatible that maybe have an update Helix configuration, but that will mean that they're making maybe the games that are already in the Windows 10 store, the Windows 11 store, work on the Helix edition. But I don't see, everybody keeps talking about, I'm talking about the future. What is the future of this thing? We know backwards compatibility, but what is the future? The next game that comes out, who is going to say, I'm going to make a Project Helix partition version just for the Project Helix if it doesn't sell? ROG Ally is fixed hardware. That's a console. Where are the console exclusives for the ROG Ally X? Where are they? Where are the games that are just made to run incredible on the ROG Ally X? Where are they? That's fixed hardware. The Asus Nuke, the NUC, whatever it is, the Nuke, the Nut, whatever the hell it is. Where is the games made for that system on a chip?
Yeah, and I was over here talking. I forgot I muted myself.
Oh, you're on mute? Sorry.
No, I muted myself. I fucked up. No, I was going to say, no, yeah. Like, it's strange because it's like, first off, Windows, because they want you to build for Windows first, right? And Windows Store ain't popular on PC.
No, it's not.
You know? It's Steam that's popular. And so they're going to add Steam. But then people started noticing that they stopped saying Steam and just said third-party stores,
Other
which I think
storefronts.
includes Steam anyways. Yeah, but Steam is literally their competition. Because Steam, like say the Steam machine is going to be Steam OS. And you can use Windows OS, but they're going to base it Steam OS. And developers are going to would rather build for Steam. I'm not saying Steam OS, but rather build
For Steam.
towards Steam than they would a Windows Store, because Windows Store isn't popular on PC.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's not popular to console gamers because they don't deal with when they deal with Xbox.
But Thrash, if
And
you
then
were a
Xbox
dev,
ain't popular to console gamers because console gamers don't like Xbox as much as
exactly,
they like
it's
every...
between it's in a rock and a hard place. And now let me ask you a question: if you're a dev, right, and I say, "Here's Project Helix. Is it an Xbox console? Is it a PC?" And you go, "Well, guess what? At Thrash, you could make a game, and it'll work on Project Helix in the Windows Store, or the game that you're making, but that whole Project Helix has access to Steam, and that's where you're putting your game anyway." Are you going to be willing to make another, like a Windows Store version of your game when that system has access to Steam where you really want to sell it? That's the thing. The system has access to Steam.
Yeah, and then you still have to build for PlayStation.
That too. Well, that's going to be custom build. But I'm saying if you have one device,
you still have to,
like you're talking about exclusives. Like if you have one device and they say it has access to other storefronts, as a developer, why would you say I'm going to do my Steam version and I'm going to make also a Windows Store version to run on Helix when the console, that Helix console, has access to where I'm making the game primarily on Steam?
Exactly.
Now, Josh says, like, what happens if it doesn't have Steam? What happens if it doesn't have Epic? Well, the thing is, if it doesn't, then why are they even including access to other storefronts as part of their slides now.
Yeah, I mean, who else are they going to have? Epic? Are they going to have GOG? Like, are they going to have a lesser one?
Why would they advertise that? If it was a closed system, why would you even advertise other storefronts?
Right.
Now
they want you to have an open Windows and then a closed. They don't. I mean, they don't want to have closed anything anymore. They want to have a PC.
They have to have a PC. The thing, first off, how does it play your PC games if it's not a Windows device?
Exactly.
And I saw the whole argument going on about it as a console. Listen, we have examples. Why Cyberpunk, when it went to Game Pass, they didn't get the PC version of it in Game Pass. Why? Because Cyberpunk is not on the Windows Store. It's only on Steam.
Yes.
So why? If it just runs Steam, why couldn't the Windows Store run Steam? No, they got to configure it for the Windows Store and put it there. So therefore, you didn't get it. Secondly, a game goes out on Steam. It's not on the Windows Store. A game goes in the... Tell me another thing. Gears Tactics, Flight Simulator were 1-year exclusives on the Windows Store and weren't on console. Weren't accessible by the Xbox. So tell me, the Xbox is the same thing as PC. It's not. The Xbox console is a closed environment that requires certifications, all that stuff. It doesn't just run PC games.
Legal work too.
Illegal work, yeah, and certifications that has to look a certain way. It has to be certified.
Yeah, and they pitched the security of consoles to these developers, so they can't just open it up. If it was that simple, they would just make an app for Steam and put it on Xbox.
Exactly, just now, right now, put Steam right on the Xbox console and play your games.
Today. Yes,
if it's a Windows device, that Series X is Windows device. Go ahead, go put download Steam right now on it. Why can't you download it?
There's reasons why it can't happen, and there's reasons why. And again, like Microsoft they're grasping at anything right now because two things are failing. AI is failing, and gaming is failing.
Yep.
And they are desperate, and they need to force AI more than gaming. They don't give two shits about gaming. They give a hot damn about fucking AI, and it's they're using this to build their AI numbers. It's all to get you on Windows, to get Copilot access to you.
Exactly.
There's a reason why Copilot ain't big on the Xbox One. If it was a PC, you know what I'm saying, if they were the same thing, if it was Windows, it would have Copilot on it day one. They have Copilot on it to where it play your game for you, I think, or some shit.
Yeah, they're adding that now to the console. Yeah. Which my god, that thing is ridiculous. They demoed that.
Yeah, that's just dumb. But that's what they want to do. It's like because they need more numbers to get to investors saying how many people are actually utilizing Copilot. And
I said it. Yeah,
to get Game Pass to cost more. They're going to raise the price of Game Pass on PC.
They can add AI benefits to it. I think they'll say Copilot AI 10 prompts in the ultimate version.
Yes. Yeah. No, we're bringing all our they're gonna take. I don't know if you've seen that part where they're talking about backwards compatibility coming to the Helix.
Well, that's the thing, Thrash.
That's for PC dudes. Right?
Yes, it's coming this fall. They said that they're gonna add backwards compatibility. So all the features of Project Helix, the backwards compatibility of Xbox games, the Xbox full screen experience, which they renamed to Xbox mode.
Xbox mode, yes. Which I have questions about Xbox mode, bro.
Well, that tells you right there. What is Xbox mode? Like,
yeah, Xbox mode, from what he described, is it runs, instead of running Windows, it will not run Windows. It will boot up straight into Xbox mode like a console. So they want your PC to feel like a console, and it won't have Windows running in the background. But what that made me ask is, what if I want to play Steam games?
Yes, I saw a listening video. Yeah,
so now I got to boot up Windows in the background, and now it's going to have all this shit interfering with. So the Steam games are going to run worse than Xbox moded Windows games. You know what I mean?
First of all, how are you going to install and how is it going to see Steam games if it's not in a Windows PC?
Yeah, if it's not up, if it's going to leave Windows, if it's not going to boot Windows, how are you going to get the Steam?
Yeah, exactly. How do you, when you boot up the Xbox mode and it shows you your Steam library of games that you downloaded, how is it seeing those games if it's not a PC?
Exactly.
How? Exactly. And how can you launch those games from there if it's not a PC?
Yeah, exactly.
The thing is they just renamed Xbox mode. It was the full screen experience. The full screen experience is the Xbox app running on Windows.
Yes.
When you boot up the Xbox app,
mode,
they just renamed it Wordsmith.
You know why they named it that? You know why they named it that in the first place? Xbox mode, because of the whole console PC hybrid.
Of course,
spiel.
Of course, but it's not a hybrid.
That's the PC hybrid.
But it's not a separate boot up environment. It is not a partition of your hard drive. It sees all your games on your Windows PC. So therefore, Windows has to be running in order for it to see those executable files, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that they just named the full screen experience, we all know the full screen experience is the Xbox app. What happens is that when you go into settings, you say boot up in Xbox experience or Xbox mode. When your computer boots up, the Xbox app boots up first and prevents the Windows taskbar from uploading, some processes from opening. It's basically the same thing. If I went into this, watch this. There's the same thing. If I went into my app startup and went over here and just basically just said, hey, here you go. What apps do I want starting up? What apps I don't want starting up? The Windows experience mode comes in here and turns a lot of these things off so that you do not have these apps starting up. Now, what happens is that what the guy shows in this video here is that when you go to Windows mode, he's like, oh, Windows is right there. Push of the button. It basically, when you press it, it opens up all those apps that it just suppressed. And the taskbar pops up. All your Steam launcher pops up. Epic Store, all your pop-ups. Do you want to sign up for Copilot? Do you want to do Office 365? All the PC shit, which was recessed because of the Xbox mode stopped that stuff from launching, is now in your face. Now the thing is, now it's a full Windows PC, but the Xbox app full screen mode sits right there. It's just now within a window. Now the trick is, because I did all this on a live demo on my ROG Ally. Now what happens is if you want to go back to Xbox mode, you need to restart the whole PC. So when you go back, it says, hey, we'll take you back to Xbox mode, but you're not going to get the performance enhancements because everything that we stopped from running is running now. So in order to go back to that performance gain, which was only a 2 gigabyte of memory, 2 gigabytes of memory, we got to restart the PC. So it restarts the PC and the Xbox app comes up again. It stops the taskbar and some Windows processes, and now it gives you that full screen experience. And that's Xbox mode. It is not a special Series X environment. It is not a partition. It is not your console and then you reboot up into Windows. Windows is sitting there because the Xbox app or Xbox mode is just a Windows Store app. It's this thing right here. It's right here. Here it is. Open it up. Boom. Here you go. Launching Xbox, it says. Am I launching an Xbox? Is this a Series X? Dude, it's an app that's launching Xbox right here. There it is. There's Xbox. And now, am I in a different environment? Am I in a partition? No. This is the Xbox app. Here's Xbox mode. This is everything that's here. See? It's a Windows app. It's running in Windows. Look, it's right here. This is it. There it is. This is the Xbox app. Game Pass, my library. Look, it shows all the games I own. And that's why it's all wordsmithing. This is nothing comparable to your Series X operating system at all. This is nothing comparable to it. That is a closed platform that does not have Windows in it. Windows is a kernel. It's built on a version of Windows, but is a closed system. And Thrash, just to answer your question in a long way, the whole thing, them talking about other storefronts, I've said it before, and this is probably something for your daydreams, they have to do it legally because they cannot have the Xbox app come up like this and say, this is the only place you could buy games and ignore Steam and Epic Store because that will be a monopolistic thing. They did the same thing. They got treat legal with Netscape and Internet Explorer. Use Internet Explorer, the only browser, and it's suppressed it on an open market. You can't sell Windows as an open platform and only hype up your shit and make your other stuff pretend that the other storefronts that people trying to make a business on there, because then we're going to tax you, or you're going to tax breaks, or that's a monopolistic thing. You own the hardware, and now you tell the software. Like Google coming in and being like, like how Sony uses Google on its portal, right? If Sony owned Google, it wouldn't be able to say, hey, this is the only place to play Google. It would not be able to modify it. But because Sony doesn't own Google and it's licensing it from Google, they can modify it all they want. And they can make it their own platform. Right. When you own the device, you own the operating system. You can't say the Windows Store is the only place to buy games here. You have to offer the other stores. Otherwise, Steam will sue your ass. Epic Store, like, what do you mean? Especially Thrash, if it pops up and it's the first thing a customer sees and it doesn't tell them, make them aware of the other storefronts. You don't have to do that on an Xbox. Yeah, you don't have to do that on a Series. And go back and look at all the shit that the monopoly shit that they got caught up with in the 90s. It was the same thing with Internet Explorer. You open up Windows, and Internet Explorer is the only browser you see, and Netscape and all them like bullshit, like, and it was actually Peter Moore was saying with the Xbox 360, they were in so much shit with that whole thing that they had to go buy Apple for competition because they were going to be a monopoly. They actually had to buy Apple back into business because they had to have a competitor.
Yeah.
Antitrust
They were
shit.
actually using Apple's like for the 360, they were using their fucking processor or some shit, right?
Yeah,
Like
well,
Apple
they actually bought,
that?
Bill Gates bought stock in Apple to keep them in business because if they went out of business, then Microsoft would have been a monopoly. So he had to keep them in business for competition.
Yeah.
But that's
Which
the whole
is wild,
point.
but that's
You
how you
can't
gotta do it.
have this thing pop up and say, greetings, don't mind GOG and Steam and all them other ones that are on our open market. You only shop here. They can't. You got to go to another place and know that that's why them showing Steam games and all that stuff, they have to, because legally then they probably will not be able to segregate those stores away and pretend they don't exist on an open platform. They don't have to do that on a Series X because that's a closed platform and that's their storefront, and they subsidize their hardware back in the day because you're going to buy from their store. They could do it. So my point is like, why does this have to be a PC? Like, that's the whole thing. Like, why? If Jason Ronald's telling you that people are not playing on Xbox anymore, they're playing on PC. That's what he said.
Yeah.
So they're going where the players are. That's the whole point. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going where the players are. They're going where Copilot can run prominent. They're going with Windows because they need all of this shit to work. The more important things are dying. Windows is losing its steam too. Like they're all dying.
Yeah.
So
and they're worried about Steam OS. That's the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah.
But what's funny?
Steam OS, they're worried about Linux.
Yep. And Thrash, in your video, this guy stumbles because he says exactly the thing that I just said about it boots from Windows, and he corrects himself. So watch this guy here. I watched this video and I thought it was so funny because he's like, the Xbox app boots from Windows, but then he's like, but it doesn't boot Windows up. It's like, yo, you just said it boots from Windows.
Right. Which one is it? Yeah.
But well, listen to this guy. He comes in.
This is Xbox mode. It boots directly from Windows.
Whoa, wait a second. What do you mean it boots directly from Windows? Hold on, sir.
But it's actually the entire PC catalog out there because it is a Windows.
He says, wait, it boots up from Windows. Like, wait a second. Then he watch.
It is a Windows. It's a Windows gaming PC.
This is the Xbox mode.
I can go to the desktop.
Formerly known as the Xbox full screen experience, but this is Xbox mode. It boots directly from Windows. When you boot directly to the Xbox mode, so you can pick up
right where you left off.
You can play your games right away. It doesn't even load the Windows desktop.
No, it doesn't no more.
Wait a second. Whoa, what do you mean? It boots from Windows, but then he's like, it doesn't even load the Xbox, the Windows desktop. It's like, well, wait, you just said it boots from Windows. And you see he stutters himself he rolls his eyes. Like, I was watching this shit, dude. He like stutters because he goes, fuck, I said the wrong shit. Because he's saying exactly what it does, but then he's like, fuck, I can't say that. Marketing. Because look at him stutter here.
Yeah, I noticed that.
He does that, right?
This is the Xbox mode. Formerly known as the Xbox.
Watch him stutter right here.
This is Xbox mode.
Right here.
Directly from Windows. When you boot.
See, oh man, Grindhouse Foundry. Look at him. Oh, there it is. Look at that Thrash. He's like, oh fuck. Look at this. Yo, fuck me. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. Yo, it's right there. There it is. Boots from Windows.
Yeah.
And he's like, he closes his eyes going, oh, shit, that's not what I was supposed to say. There it is. There's the face. There's the oh shit face. Like, oh, I messed up marketing. They told me not to say. Then he has to correct himself and say, oh, it doesn't even boot up Windows at all. It's like, oh, there it is. Tell me that
which
face.
One is it? Which one is it, guy?
Yeah, which one is it? You don't get him. Yo, you got the two cooks right here, man. Thrash and I, we start on a foundry here of bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
You right, Thrash? We're just like bullshit.
Yep, the bullshit checker foundry.
The bullshit, yo. We got we should have a bullshit machine where you just put the videos in, like, get bullshit detected. Bullshit detected.
Yeah, you see it. You see that lined up? Yep, that's bullshit.
Look at the face. He's like, oh, it boots directly from Windows, and then look at him bite his tongue. Look at that face. Does that look like the excitement of somebody who's launching a product? Does that look like the excitement of somebody who's confident in what he's talking about right there?
Sure.
No, man. That looks like somebody that said, oops.
Directly to the Xbox mode, so you can pick up
right where you left off.
You can play your games right away. It doesn't even load the Windows desktop.
Nope.
Now he's like, oh, yeah, he had to correct himself there. Like, what do you mean? The guy didn't even ask that question. It doesn't even boot up the Windows.
It doesn't no more? Not no more?
See, the guy, that's what he said, but this guy, he goes, it doesn't know more. He's calling out the bullshit, too. That's why I did like his video, what he's doing, because he's like, it doesn't do it anymore. And it's like, because that's not how it works right now. So you're selling me this full screen experience. I already know how this shit works. It's an Xbox app running. It's a Windows Store Xbox app. So now it don't load Windows? Dude, they just don't load the taskbar and some processes. But you can still hit Control-Alt-Delete, and you can see all the processes running in the background.
It's still there if you want it.
It's still there if you want it. So wait a second. We mean it doesn't boot up in Windows. It doesn't.
You can basically swap,
PC-wise, like Science gamepads.
Right now, for example, if I go right here, I can go at the bottom and I can say, take me to Windows Desktop.
Go ahead, hit it. I did it live here. You hit that button and it pops up Windows like it's just like it was sleeping. Like it doesn't even load at the rest. It doesn't even load up, dude. It doesn't even like flash saying booting up Windows. Taskbar pops up instantly, like it was a task. Pops up instantly. You don't hit it though.
But it's not just switching to Windows Desktop. It actually loads it.
It's not switching to Windows Desktop. It actually loads it, dude. Windows is on it right now. It's loaded already. Some processes are not started up yet, like the taskbar. So Windows is loaded. It just didn't load up all the processes because that bloat that comes up. As soon as you hit that Windows button, all the bloat comes up and pop-ups come up like fucking New Year's. This wordsmithing, it drives me crazy. Like this, I'm like, don't talk to us like we're dumb. You just launched this thing, and the worst part about it was the full screen Xbox mode. Selective loading. Thank you, D. Exactly. Let me go. Oh, I forgot the chat. I gotta get this chat in here. Where is it? It goes. Yeah, they go. Oh wait, it says D. He goes. They made all the stuff for Xbox that didn't come out. They can't talk about it. Oh, he's talking about Why are you triggering it? Oh, come on. Don't, Huggy, really? All right, fine. You guys keep triggering him. He hears you in the corner, man. He hears you. He hears you.
Stop. Enough.
That one was for you, D. He didn't he heard you. Yes, I know you're upset. Go work on what you can't talk about. Okay. Thank you, D.
Right. You're important. You're important. We forgot how important you were.
You're important. I trust you. I know what you're saying. That's right.
You've always been right, Oh,
he's happy now. He's happy. He feels he's better. He's dancing a little bit.
Okay.
He's excited. Glassdoor Game with the 5. He goes, I think Xbox pays Gaming Gandalf to talk to content creators and eat sandwiches while engineers do the work. Shout out to Thrash Slaying. Yeah, Mr. I think, dude, I told Thrash. Thrash knows. Thrash, you're in sales. You do, dude, there's your salesman right there. Salesman of the Year award. Look at this guy. Are you buying anything from him? I'm not.
No, hell no.
Hell no.
I'm confused. I left more confused than when I arrived.
Exactly. He thinks he's going to talk about more about it. Dude, the guy already failed with the Series S. He was the guy that told you that the Xbox dashboard was going to get updated when it was the same One X dashboard in the same. It's crazy. And now he's doing it again. He told you about the ROG Ally horse shit. Satya wrote the speech. He mentioned Flight Sim. Oh, there you go. Because they only talk about the same talking points, too. They all talk the same, too.
Right.
We're targeting.
Right.
We plan on it. We're noticing. We're learning.
Learning is their favorite.
Oh, they love
That's
learning.
Their favorite line.
But you,
They're always learning, bro.
Dude, how can you yell at somebody that's learning? I can.
25 years. 25 years of learning.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like-
buddy.
So it's like, well, I'm learning. This Timu Mark Cerny, maybe too generous, dude. Timu Mark, no, that's not no Timu.
far generous.
Yo.
No, that's not Timu. That's 99-cent store Mark Cerny, bro.
Yo.
That's not Timu.
I don't know. I wouldn't even call him Mark Cerny. That guy is Mr. I think. That's his name. Gaming Grindhouse. That's what it is. He's not. He don't even have the. He can't put the M in Cerny's name. There you go. He's the Dana Carvey version of the Timu Dana Carvey. That's how. Yeah. Listen, like I said, as a game developer conference, you flew out to L.A., San Francisco, to listen to the guy talk about we see more people playing on PC, and that's why we're moving over to you build one for PC. Listen, let me get to this super chat, and I got another one for Thrash here. He's gonna have daydreams 4, 5, and 6 after this. Caleb Pratt with the 5, he goes, if this is just an app, how do we make money off Xbox Live, Game Pass, store sales, etc.? I honestly think it'll partly be closed OS. Caleb, you're a smart cookie because that's exactly what it needs to be. But the thing is, those are the questions that the media should be asking that went there, right? We saw pitches. Hugging, we saw all the pitches, everybody hugging Phil and Asha. Asha was right there, don't you think? Like, hey, Asha, like, hey,
you know,
look,
will I have to pay for Xbox Live, Asha? Like,
there she is. Where's the media? Ask a question, Asha. Look at us. You're not even sitting down playing games. Look at Asha. Asha, the media's all there. Where was it?
Be there, but she's busy talking.
Yeah. Look. There's the Paris is right there. He can whisper in his ear going, how do we make money? How are you guys going to do this? He's right there. He's 5 inches away from his ear. Ask the guy. Look, it says media. Media. Are you taking pictures on your media? What are you doing there? He's right there. It's Caleb, your question. Isn't that on his mind? The other guy, this is on their mind? Yo, great presentation. What are we doing with these other storefronts in here? Like, what is Xbox going to be like? He's right there.
Yeah.
Instead, he's going to come back on, I heard. You got media right on the badge. Yep. You know what? If we can't depend on Paris, maybe we got to depend. I think the real person asked odd questions. Look, they're all there. Media. What are you doing? Not one goddamn quote, not one article, not one interview, not one. Sir, can I have a quote from you? Gaming Gandalf was right there. Dude, I want to know, after that friggin' presentation, did they take him away like the Secret Service? Did they throw Gaming Gandalf in the back of a truck somewhere going, you can't talk to him. Can't talk to him. Like did Asha, did they take her away in a van? They put a bag over her head and threw her in the back of a truck? Like, dude, they're like, he's right there. I can't talk about it right now. You're right there. You're right there.
No.
Dusty Bin, he said he started his channel to ask the hard questions. What are you doing there? Media badge. What is media supposed to do? Not one quote. Thrash, not a quote. Not one quote. Not one interview.
You're my #1 customer.
Not one interview, not one quote. They were there with the people they should be asking.
They're not even at the conferences with them. They're at the rooftop parties. They're at the restaurant playing the games with them. Asha's right there. You're media. You're not there for game development. You're not making games. You have a media badge that you got in there so you don't have to pay for a ticket, you cheap bastards. You got a free media badge. You got discounts. Do your job as a media and get a goddamn quote of what the hell's going on over there. Gamers got questions. You go over there to what? To brush asses with people, take pictures? You know what, Thrash? I thought well, maybe I should go through my Disney pictures. And then I have a picture with Mickey Mouse, and I'd be like, yo, it's great talking to Mickey Mouse about the Magic Kingdom, about new rides that are coming. That's what these fucking guys do.
Yeah.
They go there. I take a picture, y'all. I took a picture with Chip and Dale. Real excited about the nuts coming out of the trees. Great conversation with Chip and Dale. Who the fuck goes to Disney World and talks about how they took a picture of Mickey Mouse and then talking about like business? Oh yeah, great conversations about the fireworks show with Princess Aurora. It was wonderful. Tinkerbell told me there's a new show next week. I can't talk about it right now. I'm real excited, but I can't talk about it. Tinkerbell broke the news, but I just took a picture with Tinkerbell. They go there like it's goddamn Disney World. They take pictures with these guys. They brush asses and they say, I got good conversations, but not one quote. Nothing. But they go there with their media badges, though. Media badges. You know what? We can't depend on Dusty Bin, the real media. We can't depend on Paris. Then the only person now is C-Money. It's all up to you now. Asha's right there, 5 inches away. Asha right there. Asha was not on the stage. Look, media badge, C-Money. I wonder if that's what she calls him. Mr. C-Money. I'm Asha. Mr. C-Money. Dude doesn't have his real name on there. He got C-Money on there. She right there. Look. Ask her. She's right there. Caleb, your question. Right there. Right there. She like, who this guy? Why is he says C-Money? Phil Spencer right there. Right there. Look. Phil. How is retirement, Phil? What's going on? What's your plans? What's going on, Phil? I'm the media badge. Nobody has talked to Phil at all. That's great meeting you. Taking a bit. Great talking about Phil, about the industry. Like, it is such a bogus shit. You have media badges, but you don't like to take pictures? Is that your job? It should be photographer then. I don't understand it. We didn't see one quote coming out of here. There's all questions. But they got a bunch of pictures. Asha right there. She was there. Her first GDC. You don't think her ass, Thrash, she went out there. She was the first one to announce that device on X. But she was nowhere near the GDC presentation to introduce it to the game developers. She was there. The development community, the game developers are all there. You tweeted this thing out, but you weren't even there to introduce it, introduce yourself to the developers, the people that you need. You instead, you hang out with C-Money. But the game developers now, you're not going to talk to them. You're going to hang out over here at the Indie Showcase. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. All these people here.
And look at these.
This huge line of people. No quotes. Nobody had a microphone for Gaming Gandalf. Look at all these people. Nobody talking. The media. Don't you find it so eerie that nobody got to talk to, like, there's no kind of like interview with Jason Ronald after the meeting? Nothing, just what he said on stage, it is what it is, and he walked off. They put a bag over his head and threw him in a car. Phil Spencer, they took a picture with him. He was joking about. Phil Spencer throws in Asha, takes some pictures with some people, and then goes away. No quotes from Asha. She's brand new. Her first GDC. Didn't have like talking about games and talking about how incredible the developer support is and what they want to do with Xbox and what they want to do with PC and this whole vision that Asha announced. Nobody, no interview from Asha, no interview, no quotes from anybody. But media was there. I don't understand it at all. And we come back and we're talking about we're fighting. Gamers are fighting in the streets. Is it a PC? Is it not a PC? Meanwhile, all the people that are glazing the shit out of you are right there, and you could ask them straight up. But no. Nobody wants to talk to them. Nobody has anything to say but the media, though. I think it's pretty wild. I don't know. I just think it's pretty wild. You shall have Game Pass. Gaming Kindle get you? Yo, where is he? Yeah, I got him right here. I just think it's crazy, dude. I just think it's crazy that nobody, that the media is there, but the media is not doing media stuff. Instead, they're invited to rooftop parties, drinking on the company dollar, hanging out, taking pictures. Like, it's like taking vacation pictures. It's like, I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I thought media is supposed to do something. Interviews with them. You sat at the conference. You waited on that huge ass line. There's no follow up questions. There's no like kind of things that you could talk about. There's nothing like, hey, Gaming Gandalf, anything? But here it comes full circle. Thrash, hear this craziness. Ready? Now, D goes like this. He goes, "What are they doing there?" Are you on mute again?
Yes.
Jesus.
I'm over here putting in my input. You were pausing at the right time.
Oh shit! What did I say? I can read your mind now. Yeah. What are you saying? Yeah, talk. I thought you were fighting your dogs.
No. I was muted. I didn't know that I was muted.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, man.
I was agreeing with you. I was like, yeah. What is this guy who has fucking 600 viewers on his fucking show have a media badge for? You don't know who Paris Lily is, and you disappear as soon as Phil Spencer disappeared. Like,
I can't. Don't you think that? I'll ask you. Like, don't you think that's so strange? How they championed Phil for over a decade, and how they just so like same thing with Sarah Bond too. But Phil, my God, the fact that they just said you're done, you're dead to us, like. No celebrate, and how Microsoft treated him like you're dead to us as well, like Xbox, like
you're out of here. You're out of here.
I can't believe it, and I can't believe that that Asha is just like so easily just like adopted back into this thing because and I think you said it. We heard so many times. I think that. The fan base now, I think all they have is the evangelist, the one that whatever they say jump, they say how high, and they really are just trying to struggle to try to get something good in the brand. And Microsoft knows that. That's why they keep dangling this carrot. Dude was on stage saying that PC is where they're finding their gamers are and not on console. He didn't say anything about growing Game Pass wasn't even mentioned at GDC.
You're my number one customer.
Like really? Like it wasn't even a thing like trying to get devs to go on Game Pass. It sounds like they want devs to make Windows Store games. And how many times, and I said this before, it's the friggin' Matrix. We are the dude sitting in the chair with all the screens and Xbox is Neo, and it's like, dude, you failed. Zion falls, Xbox fails every single time. Windows Phone. Example 1, Windows Phone. They didn't have the market. Google developers wanted to make games and make stuff for Android and Apple. Windows Phone was like 3% of the market. They did not. They said make the app once on Windows Phone. It works on PC. It works on Windows. It works on Xbox. Devs didn't come. They didn't have the sales. They didn't have the support. They didn't have the market share. They started paying devs to make apps for the Windows Store. They paid them. They, we will pay you to make a Windows Store app. Still didn't work. Same thing with Mixer.
The fight for relevancy was so crazy, and they never gained relevance.
They never got it because they never got developer support. UWP. Huh. Why was UWP canceled? Because nobody wanted to make it for the Windows Store. It was so bad. And it was the same thing. Universal Windows platform. Make it for UWP for the Windows Store, and it will work on Xbox. and work on on cloud or whatever the hell it is. They were trying to do the same thing. Build it once and it works on devices. The devs, they don't care. They're like, I don't.
I'll get to that too, and I forgot to put it in, but yep.
They've
been trying to do the same thing for years, saying the same language for years.
Yeah. Build it once.
Just in different words.
Put it everywhere. That they did it with UW, and then what happened was that nobody came to the Windows Store, so they succumbed. And then basically, Halo Master Chief Collection was the first game they announced for Steam. Changed the whole UWP. They shut it down. Devs were crying, like pissed off that they were developing for UWP and trying to support it. They cold cocked them and said, "What? We're done with it." I remember the developer upset that I invested in UWP, and Microsoft just said we're not doing it anymore, pissing off devs. And you don't think devs know this? They know how Microsoft is a fly-by-night. Like, they do the same shit all the time. They're like, yeah, well, I'll wait to see what this turns into, this GDK shit, before I invest my time and stuff, because I know Microsoft's like a fart in the wind. Like, they'll go left and go right. Mixer, example number 3. Nobody wanted to go to Mixer. What did they do? We paid devs to make apps. We'll pay streamers to come to Mixer. Pay Ninja, pay Shroud, come over here. Bring people to Mixer. They shut it down. Why? Because Mixer didn't grow as fast as they wanted it to grow. And Ninja and Shroud didn't do it, so they nixed it. They tried throwing money at the problem. Didn't work. Yet again, no support. They could not garner support from streamers. They couldn't garner support from viewers. They shut it down. They can't get developer support. They can't get... the best support they got was the 360. Like, that was it. Like, that was like, and they got so much support that people bought their thing after it red ringed. But that loyalty is long gone. And Windows took over, and Windows has a history of just failing. Same thing with the headsets, the VR movement, and HoloLens. HoloLens had a sequel, couldn't get the developer support. They had OEMs making Windows headsets because Windows was going to make the operating system and the virtual mixed reality. It wasn't about virtual reality. It was mixed reality. They never supported it. The devs didn't make applications for those OEM headset mounts. Samsung, Lenovo, all the OEMs made them. The Windows Store was carrying them all. Guess what? Devs didn't do anything with it. Microsoft let it go. Dead. Same thing. And now they're doing it again.
They want to win a championship now. They don't know how to build.
No, they don't, and they don't allow it to grow. And if it doesn't grow fast enough, they throw money at it.
They just cut it off. Yeah.
Same thing with AI. Well, Thrash, how much money they throw at AI, and everybody was excited that they're throwing money at it.
Yeah.
And they're losing.
Just for it to die. Yeah.
They drop.
That the consumer doesn't trust them, and they need to start making better consumer campaigns and doing right by consumers. The way they're doing Windows right now are making them lose consumers.
Exactly.
Making them lose consumers.
Same thing with Game Pass. The whole point of them putting their games in Game Pass was the quote Phil Spencer flywheel. We're going to throw our games in Game Pass to show other developers what they can do with Game Pass. Well, guess what happened? Phil said everybody's streaking, and everybody said, who's streaking? He threw all his games in Game Pass, lost money and sales, cannibalized it, and all the devs are like, yeah, shit, we're not doing that. Thanks for showing us what not to do, Phil.
Yeah.
So then what happened? Phil said, well, guess what? In order to get people in Game Pass, since they're not coming here, where's my checkbook? I got to buy you and own your ass to put you in my Game Pass. They threw money at the problem yet again. And what happened?
Which was only a temporary.
Which was a temporary solution, and it failed because they spent all that money, and the games they put in Game Pass weren't good enough to do what they thought was going to do. Starfield wasn't the game of the generation. They wasted $7 billion on throwing that game into Game Pass exclusively. It didn't do the money. Call of Duty and Game Pass. Worst Call of Duty is second year. That's now has to climb out of a hole after spending all that money on it. So throwing money at dying studios or studios that had problems or trying to get out of issues, it didn't help them. They threw money at Game Pass, and maybe that's why Phil was gone, because that Game Pass, ever since Phil left, dude, the game, I haven't heard that GP in a long time. It's been a minute since we heard about Game Pass. as being one of the initiatives of Xbox. They had still announced stuff for it, but that whole day one Game Pass flashing all over the place.
It's Play Anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what they're flashing. And Play Anywhere is made specifically for PC.
Exactly.
Buy a game on Xbox, you'll also have it on PC.
And what dev is doing that? Thrash. What dev is saying, okay, well, if I come to your if I build this GDK, then I make it once. And it's like, yeah, you make it once and you're only gonna sell it once too, bitch. It's like, what? What do you mean? Oh yeah, you make it once and then you're gonna sell it on Xbox and on PC and you only get it one. You only could sell it once. What dev is gonna use your GDK and not just put it on Steam and call it a day? Or Epic Store and Steam and sell it there, but the whole benefit of putting it on your storefront is that it works on Xbox, and I only sell one copy for working on that GDK on a low install base. Yep. What kind of sales pitch is that?
Not a good one.
Not a good one. It's not going to work.
I believe what they're doing is that they're paying for Play Anywhere. I think they have to.
I think so too. I think
they're paying for it, and that's why they're picking and choosing. And developing, like a lot of developers are saying, no, like they're not going to get Grand Theft Auto to be Play Anywhere. There's no way. Like Rockstar will laugh them out the room.
And you're right. Like I think this whole Helix Xbox mode bullshit. I think developers are going to have publishers are going to have a lot of say. Going, well, wait a second, we're not going to let the Xbox emulated Project Helix bring GTA 6 to PC platforms. We're gonna bring it to Steam and sell it there when we decide. So we're gonna block that whole. It can't be. So who knows if GTA 6 can be played on Helix? I think I think publishers are gonna have to say, well, wait a second. We don't want, even though it's an Xbox console game, we don't on the series consoles. We don't want that to work on Helix because we're not ready for that PC thing, unless Microsoft could really convince them, going like, well, that Helix is a very closed off section. Like, I mean, the Xbox mode is closed off. I don't know, but it's very confusing. And one of the things that P-Rock brought up yesterday was that all this shit that we've been talking about, to a gamer, their eyes must be crossed and they're shitting themselves, going like, what who? I just want to play great games. And I say, welcome to Xbox, because this is all it's been. For the last decade or so, it's been all this bullshit, all this stuff. Where Sony does, Xbox don't. They just talk about this shit over and over again, like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Look at this quote right here. Look at the screenshot. I don't know where I got this from. The GDC 2020 DirectX bringing console level GPU tools to Windows. Does it sound like they're bringing like they're making a great banger console?
No.
DirectX, which Xbox was built off of, they're marketing it as a tool for Windows. Sarah Bond said Windows will be your thing. Like, will be the future of gaming. Like, dude.
Yeah. No, she said, we're building Xbox to make Windows the number one platform in gaming.
Exactly. And yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't see no problem with that? So they're telling you to get Windows.
Exactly. Well, he just said it. Jason Rowell just said it.
Make Windows the number one spot in gaming. Like, so Windows is no longer Xbox being number one. It's Windows.
Uh-huh.
What does that tell you? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
and then it should be reversed, dude. It should be like DirectX bringing Windows,
like using Windows to make It should be using Windows to make Xbox better.
Exactly. Use Windows. Use Windows features or like upscaling or shit like that to make the console experience better. But it's the reverse. Yes. It's that they're taking everything that they've learned, and they said this too. They said this. They've taken everything that they learned with the console, and they're bringing it to Windows. That's been their move. So that's where you're going. It's not the other way around. They're not bringing Windows features to the Xbox Series consoles, dude. They are taking what they learned from Xbox. Hell, example, the whole thing of putting games on Helix is called Project what is it? A project? Not project. I'm sorry. It is called what the hell is it? Oh shit! Now it is. It's called a preservation.
Oh yes, yes.
The name says it all. It's not called backwards compatibility. It is called preservation. No. You preserve things that are dying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So why are they calling the ability to play games, Xbox console games on Project Helix, the preservation program?
Yep.
It's not backwards compatibility. It is like, you know, imagine the PlayStation 6 launches and it goes like, yeah, and your PlayStation games will be preserved. I was like, what? Why? Where? Well, who's going away?
Yeah.
Why does it need to be preserved? Like, because it's dying. That's why. They call it gaming preservation. They're not because they're moving it from the console to PC to preserve your games because the console is going bye-bye. That Series X console experience that the exclusive games built for that hardware, that is old news. That's dinosaurs. We got to preserve the content. It's called the preservation program. It's not called backwards compatibility. It's not called compatibility. It's called preservation.
Preservation. And what people don't understand too that I know these developers are looking at is, okay, so you're going from console to PC, so you're taking away the security of console. You're gonna be on the weakest fucking Windows, but at the same time, no security on the weakest platform in PC, and you expect me to fucking build for you because because you can I get free crossplay with PlayStation, right? It's like they want, but like I said, it's all about putting Windows in their face first. Build for Windows and to put your games on Xbox. I think that's one of the slides they had. Build for Windows, and then you could put your game on Xbox without any problem. So build for Windows first. And it's like, why am I building for Windows? Why don't just build for Xbox? Closed ecosystem where it's security, where you have a fan base or whatever. No. Do it for Windows. It's like, why?
Exactly. That's the question I've asked. Like,
why am I caring about Xbox?
Just make an Xbox Series X too.
Xbox ain't attractive. Yeah.
Just make an Xbox Series X. Why PC?
Yeah. Bro, we just watched 5-6 quarters in a row of negative numbers on Xbox, and you expect me to be excited to build for Windows to have my games work on Xbox? You know what I mean? Like why would I be excited? Nobody likes Windows, and clearly Xbox is failing by the day.
Well, that
Thrash, that goes even care for it.
That goes into the whole thing of why they're announcing it this early. I speculated that, like, it seems so premature to announce all this early. It's probably to tell devs, if you want to work on the next console, if you want your game to work moving forward, you got to build with this GDK. Otherwise, you're building for a dead platform. Like, if you're building a game for just the Series X console, I'm sorry to tell you, but you need to be preserved. And in order to be preserved, you need to build for this GDK. Because I think what they're trying to do is keep face when they pull the plug on, start those consoles and stuff like that. But then I think about those that I think they may drag the Series X along a little bit as sort of like a console for you if you don't want to deal with Helix. Like, I'm thinking that they may just leave that shit out there to kind of rot. But I do think that they need the developers. They don't want to pull the rug out from underneath them. And I think that's why they're letting them know now, hey, start working on the GDK. Start thinking about building for PC first. And then if you want, then it may work on the console in the future. Sundowning. Thank you, Nicholas Harris. Yeah, Harris. Exactly. Sundowning it. They want to make sure that they don't like just pull the rug from the devs going, hey, you've been working on that Xbox Series X game. Great. Okay, well, here's Helix. It doesn't play that game. You got to use this new GDK for it. And it's like, well, whoa, wait a second. Yeah, if you want your game preserved on our new shit, you got to start thinking about that now of how you're going to build your game. Don't target the Series X anymore. Target our new GDK. It will go on Series X if you want to, but it's going to be future proofed and preserved.
Yeah, it's going to be it's all in their language, bro. Like,
it's all words.
It used to be more hidden. Yeah, it used to be more hitting with Phil, because Phil was a
Oh
was a
yeah, he
great
was a
liar. He
glazer.
was a great white liar. He knew how to push words, and I don't know how good she is. I know Sarah Bond was really good at it too. I don't know how Asha is, but
She don't talk.
he was good at pushing, like making the narrative sound to where it benefits them, even though it's bad news.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
Scalebound got
he could.
canceled. Blame the gamers because they
Oh,
expected too much out of it. Type shit.
yo, he
You know?
reminded me of Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's like, tell me the bad news in a good way.
Yeah, exactly. And he was really good at that. He would
Yo,
change the
yeah,
words around and it's only 4 games. Don't think it's going to be more than that.
I hear
Literally
you.
working on more. As he said that, they were literally working on more than 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But he told you
exactly.
what you needed to hear. He told you on announcement basis, but made it seem like, oh, it's only 4. Don't worry.
Don't worry, we
You know?
heard you. We're learning.
Yeah.
And
We're learning,
then
you
yeah,
know?
then he had the next interview and he's like, "Well, it's gonna be some more games. We're learning. They seem to be doing good." Like, and then he said later on, he goes, "Well, I said before that we learned and we're gonna do more now. Don't take it as a signal, right, Josh? Don't take it as a signal.
Don't take it as a signal.
Yo, he's lied out of his ass.
So
Dude.
he was really good at that, and now they're not doing that.
Yo, she didn't
Now
even
they're
talk.
just
She didn't even say anything.
I don't think she's good at it. I don't think that she's good.
Well, she don't know
at talking to the populace. She doesn't know shit. Yeah, she doesn't know.
She don't
She doesn't
know.
know anything. She has Phil Spencer still there simply because she needs to gain as much intelligence in gaming as much as Sarah Bond did over the 5 years that Sarah Bond was under Phil Spencer. She needs to get that from Phil Spencer as fast as she could. She knows absolutely nothing about what to say. It's just like Satya Nadella when he was speaking about the ABK deal, and he was like stumbling on the services versus he was like service cloud, service
we
cloud.
want to compete and
You know what I mean?
services. Yeah,
he had to
stutter on
figure out. He
something.
had to know what the right word to say. The right word to say was cloud, not services, because services they automatically think, oh, you're making me pay for something. Whereas cloud is like, okay, cloud. iPhone has cloud. I don't pay for that. You know what I mean? So it's like that. I think she got to get that mindset down, and she got to learn gaming. She doesn't want to do shit with the community. She doesn't have. She has yet to address the community.
Exactly. She has yet to
That's
talk
what I
to
know.
him. I thought that even there,
Yet.
dude, even if she didn't even know anything, she could at least said, "Hey, I'm the new CEO of Xbox.
Right.
I'm here to talk to the developer. You know, I'm still learning my first GDC. Welcome everybody here." And
Yes.
and here goes Jason Ronald. Like she didn't even introduce him, dude. She didn't even introduce him.
She didn't, and they had like 8 or 9 speakings, most of which was AI and Windows, and she wasn't there either.
Nope.
And she's not just the leader of Xbox; she's the CEO of Microsoft Gaming as a whole. So everything that they talked about with gaming, is her.
Exactly.
She spent no time. I don't even think she was at the award show because they had an award show.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think she was there either. I didn't
She looked
watch
like she was
it,
at the
but I don't
indie
think she was there
the
either.
restaurant. They
Yeah,
rented out
yeah.
that Mexican restaurant and showed a bunch of indie games. That
Yeah,
ID at
yeah.
Xbox thing. That's where she was.
Yeah, that's what she was.
That's
See?
where they took a picture of her with her and
I
Phil.
took a picture of her at was there.
Yeah, it was there. Was that not at the convention center? I didn't see any picture
No,
of the
it was
convention
at-
center.
Yeah, it was
Unless
their
that
own
was
thing.
her trying out a game, but she was just trying out games. But like, I would think that she would be at this thing as sort of like, hey, hi everybody, hi, like developers are there. You need the developers. Like that's what Sarah Bond was doing. Sarah Bond was doing all the devs.
She was there. Well, she was there. She had sit downs.
Yeah, Sarah Bond mentored all the devs.
People didn't fucking appreciate Sarah Bond. Like me, I knew she was a lie. I knew she was a better liar.
You
than
knew
Phil
that
Spencer.
oh yeah, she was a marketing person.
She was scary. I was even saying it in my video. She's scary, bro. Like there was a video. I think
She was very politician-like.
She fucking
Way
knows.
she
She
talked
could speak
with her
English
hands.
better than Phil Spencer. Yes.
Yeah.
She knows how to make things like go, like how Phil Spencer was, but she was better at it.
She wasn't wishy-washy
And-
like Phil either. Like she would be like this and speak with confidence, even though the confidence was bullshit. She would make it like it is clean bullshit. Like how she says the prestige, like when she was talking about the ROG and she's like the prestige and essence of the juiciness of the ball of the friggin' button and the compiled of glaze. I don't know, man. She was going crazy. I'm like, what? It's just a fucking button. What do you mean? She's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, it's magical.
But you add so much to it. The only time she fumbled is when they canceled Hi-Fi Rush, when they shut down.
Oh, and they
Hi-Fi
threw it
Rush
to the
in studio.
wolves. Yeah.
And they actually they fucking, that was their test for her, to throw her in the wolves. And she stumbled, but she still recovered in the way that she's supposed to, as far as changing the subject gracefully.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's exactly what she did. She just changed the subject gracefully. That made it seem like she was answering the question, and she did that shit on the fly. You could tell because of how she looked. She was not expecting that question, and
No, they threw
so
it
that's
3
the
days
only time.
later.
But that also shows, because she was still new. Imagine Asha being in that situation, bro.
Oh, she don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how she would react. I don't know.
Well, they haven't put her in that situation. I don't think they will. She'll be like the
I've
Pope.
seen her
They'll put 'em on-
presentations before. She was with Microsoft, and nobody's asking her questions. She's just doing presentations.
Yeah, like TED Talks.
I don't think she's ready for it.
She does like a TED
I don't
Talk.
think she's
Nobody
ready
is.
for it. Yeah.
No.
That's it. Yeah.
She's not sitting
Yeah, so I
down
don't think she's
interviewing like
ready.
Phil. They lost a lot of
No.
that. They lost a lot of that parasocial prestige shit that Phil would carry
Yes.
with her, because she's like
Yeah.
a TED Talk. She doesn't, and
Yeah.
she don't know, and it's like, I don't think they're ever gonna
Yeah.
put her in that
In
position.
that light.
No.
I think she's an introvert too. I think she doesn't like to be on stage like that. I think she's like Matt Booty, because that's
Oh my
what Matt
God,
Booty
and
is. Matt
he's-
Booty took
ugh.
Phil Spencer's space. Matt Booty, yeah, you can tell Matt Booty didn't like to speak publicly like that. You
Oh
could
no,
tell.
he don't talk.
And-
He's goofy.
Yeah, he doesn't talk, but he
Booty
was in
gum.
that position where he was supposed to be that guy. They had Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer still doing it. His boss doing his job.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I'm
remember
saying?
the video
I know
of him
Phil Spencer
going to
liked it, but still.
remember him going to Double Fine and how awkward he was when they were like telling him
Yeah.
that he didn't want them to moonlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so like
Yes.
awkward. He's like, oh, I guess we might want it if it's ours, though.
Yeah.
He was all like, oh.
Yeah, he's not good at it. And I think she's just like him. He's smart. Matt Booty has more experience than Phil Spencer,
Oh yeah,
but
making
he has a lot more experience than Phil Spencer, but he's just not a people guy. That's probably why they kept him, because he had more experience than Phil Spencer and fucking Sarah Bond.
well, he
You know what I mean?
he oversaw the studios, and I think if they cut him off, the studios would have been like, oh shit, we're next.
So what
they,
are we doing?
Yeah, they had to
Yeah.
keep him at the studios, like as kind of like a
Yeah.
rah guy, but they definitely have like a long road ahead, because they do not have this. You're right, the people to spin the news.
No.
You know, to
No.
kind of like, Gaming Gandalf, dude, he looked like he wasn't even looking at people. He was walking, pacing back and forth. He wasn't even looking at
Yeah.
anybody.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And I don't even know if he's even technical enough to do it. And by the way, I have a question. He's the vice president of Next Generation. Who the fuck's the president?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, he's the vice
I
president.
said that.
Oh, he's
I was talking to somebody. I think I was talking to Thug Nasty about that, and I said the same thing. I'm like, who's his boss? Who's the president of Next Generation?
he's
You know,
the
they have a lot of vice presidents, bro.
He's the vice president. Who's the president?
Is it Satya? Who is it?
I don't know who it is.
Is it Asha? I mean, who the fuck is it? I don't know, but
I don't know. Asha's the CEO of Windows Gaming. She's the CEO. Who's the president of? He's the vice president of Next Generation.
yeah, which don't make sense. Anyway,
Who's he
is
report to?
fired
I
after this?
gotta know. I gotta look.
Is this his last project? Because if they go PC, there ain't no generation. So is he fired after this, or what are we doing?
I don't know. I want to say, who does Jason Ronald report to?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Who's Jason Ronald? He is the vice president of Next Generation at Xbox. Who
Right.
does he report
So-
to?
But what is that? Like, you're the vice president of Next Generation, so
He
what is
focused.
Mark Cerny's job?
What is that? So, yo, this is some wild shit. It says that Jason Ronald is the vice president at Xbox, part of Microsoft, focused on gaming devices and ecosystem and Next Generation, specifically leading the development of hardware like the Series X and S and future platforms. A top-level engineering lead in the gaming division, he reports to the broader Microsoft gaming leadership structure. Yo, he had
So
no
it has
boss.
to be with Asha.
He got no boss.
Asha and Matt Booty.
Yeah, Matt Booty and them. Key responsibility: leading development of new Xbox console hardware, such as in Project Helix. He works within Microsoft Gaming Division, frequently collaborating with or reporting within the team Headed by Phil Spencer. Well, that's old news now. It's headed by Asha, I guess.
Yeah. Which I think back then he reported to Sarah Bond because he was in charge of hardware.
Yeah. See, this is so funny. This says Reddit Xbox. Jason Ronald's entire keynote speech at GDC. We recorded Jason Ronald's keynote speech earlier today and posting it with permission from Xbox. Live streams were not permitted.
So they couldn't do it live. They had to record it.
They had to record it. So it had to be edited.
Which was equal to live because he didn't cut anything. He just fucking recorded it.
He didn't say anything, though.
No, he didn't.
But meanwhile, a bunch of people taking pictures of his slides and shit, like, and posting on the internet. It wasn't live streamed.
Yeah,
no, why it wasn't live streamed? Because somebody asked a question going.
They have live streaming for them. How many views did that?
25,000.
22K? 22K?
25K. They got.
How many?
25K.
25K. That's like GDC this year had 20K people there.
Yeah, 29K actually. 25, yeah, 29K.
29K. So that's not even
and
more
he
than
edited,
last year's 30K at GDC.
And the video's been edited.
That's very low for somebody for that's very low for somebody who's putting out something new about Xbox.
Yeah.
That's extremely low. I got live streams that they got more than that on Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Like just like that. That's
they only have 31,000 subscribers. They got 29,000 views on it. Like, you know what the thing?
Yeah, yeah. It's like the interest is low on many fronts.
Well, devs' interest is low. Look at the people in the crowd. They don't. That's the
like, worst part.
They're like, we're doing this shit again. Like, come on, Thrash. You think that we're the only ones going like, oh, this happened again? Devs must sit there and go, oh, it's shit. They're doing this again.
No, they're rolling their eyes, bro. Rolling their eyes.
They're like, oh, you want us to develop a PC?
Yeah, I mean,
we all develop a PC. It's called Steam. Like,
yeah. You know, when they were going to that line to go and even see what Microsoft was talking about with Xbox generation, and they saw the fucking long ass line full of YouTubers that didn't even want to go in that bitch.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's like, look at all these fucking.
But how redundant is it as a dev sitting there and Jason Ronald's like, yeah, people are playing on PC. It's like, yeah, that's why I make my games on Steam. Then why am I listening to you? Well, we'll make it on PC. It's like, yeah, Steam, right? No, the Windows Store. It's like, who?
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
He was talking about it has to be through Windows.
Yeah, it has to be through Windows Store. I'm like, who's developing for Windows Store? And what are you going to leverage? Your 30 million Xbox consoles that maybe are not going to be continuing to sell? Like, you have no leverage in the game. You got the you got the stupid Windows Store that nobody uses, that you had to put games on Steam. The only thing I can think of, and this is what we'll end on this question here. Do you think when they do these backwards compatibility games or these things that they may tease in the end of this year, this backwards compatibility, do you think that's when they start making shit exclusive to the Windows Store and don't make it work on Steam? Like if they bring back Halo 2 or Halo 3 or Gears 2 or Gears 3 through, quote, that emulation or backwards compatibility, they keep it only in the Windows Store, and kind of that's their way of pulling people in to that store, because I think if they put it on Steam, it's like they just killed themselves again. But do you think they can have some exclusivity that way?
I think they almost have to.
Yeah.
I think that
I was thinking
it's gonna be exclusive, but they can't really call it exclusive because anybody with a PC can have a fucking Windows Store. And like if you like, Steam is just an app, you know what I'm saying? So it's like all you gotta do is just fucking download the Windows app and you can access the game. It's not like you have to buy anything, you know, other than the game. And so it's like, I mean, they're not gonna call it exclusive because, and plus they're gonna have multiple devices, but they're gonna be Windows locked. You know what I'm saying? So I think it makes sense. Well, that's the problem, is that a lot of things that we think make sense, they're not doing. And it would make sense for it to at least
whatever your name is,
games to Windows Store, to get people to come to Windows Store. But at the end of the day, they might not, simply because it's not about Windows, it's about Copilot. And Copilot is on PCs, no matter the OS, it matters the OS, the Windows OS, but most people got Windows. And if you buy your games on Steam, it don't matter as long as we move you from consoles to Steam. And then get more people to use Copilot, and then we integrate Copilot in our games, including.
So you still think they're gonna push people to Steam?
Compatible games.
You still think they're going to push people to Steam? I think they're going to try to reverse course.
I don't think it matters to them no more. I don't think gaming matters to them no more.
Well, I think they want to sell the store
Copilot.
though. They want to probably try to make that money in the store.
Huh?
Yeah. No, I agree in that sense. Like they but again, Thrash, in order for them to push Copilot, they can't be going through other storefronts. They gotta do it through their store. Like all those perks and benefits.
They gotta push Windows. Steam is on Windows.
Yeah, but they can't control it though.
No, they can't. But as long as they integrate their games, think about it. If they integrate Copilot into their games, like they're saying they want to do right now, even if it goes to Steam, you would need Windows to use Copilot.
Oh, I gotcha. Yes, it'll get you that way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it could get them that way. Yeah.
So it's like I think that's probably their best. They are done with Xbox. They spent billions of dollars. They don't need Xbox. They don't need Windows stores to make money off of Activision and all of that, and been going third party and software. The only thing they're losing money on is hardware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think what they're pivoting to is integrating Copilot into everything in their business. It's in 365 now automatically. It's called like what Copilot 365 or whatever it's called now.
Well,
like,
yeah,
they
Office
changed everything into Copilot. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they call it Copilot Gaming. I think they might change the name. Like Helix, you know, the shape of Copilot is a helix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the helix is a shape, and Copilot, that emblem they got is actually a helix as well. It's a shape, helix shape.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I think all of this shit is just based on, they bring in an AI chick, name it Helix, talk about AI so many times at GDC. I think it's clear that in order to get people on Copilot, they need to get more people on Windows. And so
of
they're
course.
trying to tell
well,
you,
that's
hey, fuck Xbox, go to Windows, Copilot's there. We're going to integrate Copilot into our games there and put our games on wherever they can take Windows. Sony not going to have Copilot on it. Nintendo's not going to have Copilot on it.
No, they're not going to put that over there. Yeah.
Right. So, but you're going to have it on Steam. Steam is most likely going to have Windows.
Yeah.
And we can integrate Copilot there.
Yeah, that's and I think exactly that's going to be the end game. I think you're skipping the step because I think they're going to try to do it. Because remember, when they started the Windows Store, their games were exclusive to the store. It wasn't until nobody showed up, and Master Chief Collection was the first game they put on Steam.
Right.
So I think they're going to try, but they're going to eventually do exactly what you said. Like they maybe, and they probably will give it a good year, a good like 1 year push, and realize that nobody's going there.
That's usually what they give.
Yeah, devs are not going to be there. They're not getting the support from this shit. And yeah, let's just put our shit on Steam and pull the plug again, because again, they don't have the leverage at all. Either with the console, they don't have leverage with Windows Store, and what they're trying to do is put lipstick on a pig and just say it's the Xbox Store, Xbox guys, and they've driven that brand so far into the ground that it doesn't hold any kind of respect that it used to. If you're talking about 360 Xbox, like you have destroyed the brand, and we've been screaming from the rooftops that.
They hurt us.
You hurt the brand. You hurt the franchises. Halo's not what it was. Crackdown, Forza, all of them. You've destroyed the brand identity, not only in just putting your games everywhere, but in the quality of the big tentpole franchises that should have been the ways to bring people back in. And it's going to be hard to try to leverage that name. But what they're trying to do is drag the 30 million diehards that bleed green, that will just run over there and do that and try to use them as leverage to grab developers. But developers, that's not enough for developers. They're going to be like, that's not enough. And I don't think all 30 are going to go over. I think already with this stuff, they're already giving people freaking headaches.
I really don't even think it's 30. I think a lot of it, I think it may be like 28, 20, something like that. Because I'm thinking that people, remember the Series S was more there than the Series X at launch, and I think people bought an S, got disappointed, got a Series X. That's two console sales right there. Or they wanted to upgrade to a higher terabyte Series S and got the black Series S with the higher with a terabyte in there, or 2 terabyte, whatever the fuck it had in it. Like I think a lot of it was upgraded in that way too.
Oh, like the same person bought double. They bought an X and then an X.
Sony did the same thing. You know what I mean? Same thing with Sony. It's not just Microsoft. Yeah, I have a PS5 and a PS5 Pro in my house.
Exactly,
You know
same
what I'm saying?
customer.
And
Yeah, I
before-
got 2 Pros and a PS5. Yeah.
2 Pros. Yeah. Actually, I had 2. So yeah, me, I had two PS5s and a Pro because I got my wife a PS5 and I had me a PS5, and then I gave my PS5 to my cousin when I got the Pro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like that's 3 in 1 right there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the
Even though
same
it's 3
things,
people,
yeah.
and my wife does not game. My wife has yet that fucking PlayStation is a virgin in there.
It's
the
like a
fucking disc
brand
one,
new,
too.
dude. That's like your
Straight
backup.
up virgin. Like it's never had anything inserted in it at all.
Oh,
It's a
damn,
virgin.
pause. Wait, that's a question. So nobody asking, is Helix even going to have a disk drive? What about the preservation of
No,
your disk-owned
it won't.
games? It won't.
It won't because it doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. It won't. Like even the guy said it. Well, he didn't say it, but he said it when that YouTuber asked when they had the when he was showing off Xbox
Oh, that
mode,
guy's asking, yeah.
and they were talking about Play Anywhere, and he was like, "Well,
Oh,
my
yeah.
physical games work on Play Anywhere." He said, "No, it doesn't make sense."
Yeah.
You
Disk
know what I mean?
games,
Like
only
because there's
digital.
no way to verify it. So if it's Windows based, there's no way for Windows to verify physical games.
No.
It has to be digital. And
No,
they stopped making physical games. Remember, they've already stopped making. They made PlayStation physical games and not Xbox physicals.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And like how and if you put like an Xbox game into a PC, like it's not going to read it. You know what I mean?
No, it's not going to read it. It's not going to read it.
No,
No,
that disk
so
is
it's
not,
like-
is not going to read it. It's encrypted.
I'm going to read it. Yeah, I had one dude. I think Hunter was trying to tell me that they had Resident Evil was physical on PC or some shit like that. I'm like, nah. He said, yeah, it has a steelbook copy, and I go and look it up. I'm like, bro, the steelbook had a code in it. He's like, oh, they still count it as physical. No, they. Okay, I don't even want to argue.
Oh my
with him.
God, because it comes in a case, dude.
Because it
And
comes in a case,
that's
now
another
it's
thing. Like,
physical.
yeah, take your
What's wrong with
Xbox
you guys,
game,
man?
take your Xbox game, and go put it and get a disk drive for your PC, and put the game.
And see if it works. Yeah. Still see if that shit works.
Yo, man, some crazy stuff. I don't know.
Oh,
You got some crazy wind
yeah.
going on there. Oh no, there's some bad
Yeah,
storms
yeah.
coming. I hear some bad
Oh, real
storms.
shit?
Yeah, like some freaking crazy wind going on there. But I gotta give out my. Hold on, I gotta do before I get this. Let me do the gifting because we hit the goal. So let me send out 5 VIPs there. Let's shut down the poll here. Yeah, because I hear winds blowing all over the front place. It is let's see. Yeah, we got that. It's crazy weather now. We had blizzards and then rain and then friggin' like
Yeah, you
now
guys-
tornadoes.
yeah.
Like it's just craziness and shit going on here
Yeah.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So we got Nicholas. I just want to make sure I get through these. D says, okay, says Nicholas Harris with the 2. He goes, if they're really making it, Sarah would have been the CEO. Facts. Like if they really cared about the Xbox brand and longevity of whatever Xbox represented, you would have kept consistency from Phil to Sarah. Not throw somebody in that has no cold things. And then RPG with the 28 months goes, get him in here. Where is he? One more time.
Stop. Enough.
There it is. Stop enough. He doesn't want to hear talking about this stuff. And I gave out the 5 chat. Yo, but sorry, man. I see my everything's flickering here, so like I think it's gonna shut down. So I want to say my goodbyes. I want to say thank you, Thrash, for coming on, man. Awesome. Always a pleasure to have you on, and definitely want you back on here. And check out Thrash's videos of Daydreams. I was watching that, man. It's awesome. But give a shout out to all the grinders in there, and we know that Thrashers as well.
Yes. Say, you want me to say my goodbyes?
Yeah, say yeah. Where find you,
okay.
you know where they
Okay.
can't find you. Subscribe, don't subscribe. You know what to say.
Well, if you ain't subscribed to me, you don't know where I am. You're not supposed to know.
There
But
you
if you
go.
want to know, then search, bruh. I'm not helping nothing. Okay, it's an effort. You got to earn a subscription with me. Now, I'm just playing, bro. But nah, check out the Roundtable podcast. Check out the videos I do put out, man. I try to put out things that are as factual as possible. I try to leave any fanboy stuff behind, even though people say I'm a PlayStation fanboy, just because I kept warning them about what was going to happen with Xbox, and when it did happen, I was still a fanboy. So I guess if you want to go with that, fine. But if you don't feel like seeing somebody lie about gaming, and you want to actually know what's really going on and have a deeper view on what's happening in the gaming space, check out my channel. Check out the Roundtable podcast. We do it every now, we do it every other now and again type shit, but we're all busy, so I don't like to pressure people to do podcasts. But I do them. I do them randomly. I don't have a specific date. So come through. I'll be renaming it to something. But But other than that, yeah, man, come through. I'm in a right now. I'm trying to get all my subscribers back since I lost my channel.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Because these fools done reported me. Yeah, they done reported me because I kept telling the truth about things, and certain subset of people got mad, and so I lost my channel. Just trying to get my people back. You know what I'm saying? Most of my people are still back. They just haven't subscribed yet. I still get like 10,000 views on some of my fucking videos.
Subscribe, man.
Got 3,000 subscribers. You know what
All
I'm
those
saying?
videos,
Like,
dude.
damn. But yeah, so it's just I'm always gonna do good in my videos. I've always done good. As far as viewer count goes versus how many subscribers I have, but it's entertaining, I think. And if you don't think so, don't subscribe, bro. I'm never here to tell anybody to subscribe that don't want to, but I do want to get my numbers back, and I do want to spit in the face of the people who deleted my channel, who got my channel deleted. So that's what I got. It's Kingthrash Gaming. I'll leave a message in the chat right now, and you can just click on my name and go to my channel. You can subscribe there.
Yeah, man, get over there. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And yeah, Thrash, all the time. I go to the round table and all that stuff. But yeah, it's great having you on here, man. And I appreciate it. Definitely go subscribe, man. The thing is that it goes through all the videos and just looks at the history, because that's what we do. Like, the thing is, the history, we just talked about it. The history of what Microsoft has done is a great predictor of what they're going to do and how
what's going to happen in the future.
It's going to happen, you know, for what it is. And just, you know, and again, we talk so much about the wordsmithing and how they do it, dude. It is really just like, if they just made some great games and just made games that nobody's asking about updates of Fable, nobody's asking about updates of any, no, it's all this like Project Helix. It's like, yo, we're just skipping over like whatever games they showed, like, and no updates on that. They deflect. We're talking more about hardware again. But just like Thrash says, do what you do, and you know, if you choose to listen, we're not future, you know. Well, I just, again, not insiders, and that's why I respect Thrash a lot. Like, you know, we don't need the rooftop parties and stuff. Like, we're just gamers and just play the games and just talk about the news from our perspective of what we see. It's not like what I'm hearing is, you know. Same thing with Sick too. Like, we just talk it as consumers.
Gaming, bro.
Yeah,
we're fans of gamers. These guys are YouTubers up there. The YouTubers first. You know what I mean? And it's like,
no.
If I were to go to one of those rooftop parties, I would ruin the mood, bro, because I'm asking questions.
Yeah, exactly. You know I'm like, yo, take another drink. Let me ask you about release dates.
Yeah, you know, like, fuck, what is Xbox Live? This is, you know, is Xbox the console actually going to die? And don't tell me no fucking bullshit about, oh, like, it's going to be no. Console as far as traditional consoles that we want. You say that you hear us. You said hear you, or had your AI say it. Did you hear us when we said exclusives? Because now you guys are saying there's no exclusives.
Have another drink.
Can I get an explanation on that? You know, they're not gonna have a good time with me because I'm not gonna be too scared to ask, because I invest in gaming. Anybody who bought a console, you have invested in gaming because you bought a device to play video games that haven't came out yet. You've invested in it, whether you know it or not. And you should ask these questions.
Yeah. If that's what you're there for, like, you're invited because you're media, you're doing this stuff. Like you can't ask questions. Like I said, that whole thing, everybody was there. Yeah. There was no quotes, no articles,
no questions. Nothing. They wanted to rub shoulders, bro.
All they did was
wanted to rub shoulders.
That's it.
And look important, bro. They wanted to look believable to their people. Hey, I was there. See, I am on the inside. No, you're a guest.
Exactly.
You don't even know your name. You didn't forgot your name as soon as you said it.
You don't have your real name on your badge.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah. Hi, Asha, take a picture. What's your name? Gaming Grindhouse. Smile. Fuck who? Like, yeah, Grindhouse. Oh, I remember you, Grindhouse. They don't have names on there.
No wonder she didn't go to GDC after that.
Yo, she's like, oh, Asha. Satya's like, Asha, how did you meet? Well, I met Grindhouse. I met Thrash. I met Simon. I met the Paris. He has a real name, I guess, but it's like One Night in Paris. Pause. Oh shit. You know, I don't like what's going. I don't know. Like, they got all their freaking YouTube names on there.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like
sounds like a freak show, Asha.
Yes, and imagine the developers looking at those names. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
the media of Grindhouse
gamers. What development team is this?
Yeah.
You know, like, what are you doing here? Like, why are you here? You're supposed to be out there on the balconies eating fucking nasty nachos, bro. Like, what are you doing here where the real words are being spoken? The leadership's supposed to be there.
Dude.
God, that bothers me so much. That bothers me so much,
It's
bro.
just the weirdest shit. It's like, you have your real name. Like, it's like, no, to you, Asha, I'm Mr. C Money. Sorry. Yeah. We're not on,
yeah, Mr. C Money.
Mr. C Money. Sorry. No.
Yeah.
We know, I don't know you too much yet to call me just C Money, but I'm Mr. C Money, please.
Yeah, she'll say it awkwardly too. She ain't never had to call somebody by C Money in her life. So it's like, yeah, C Money, yes, C Money, yes, sir, C Money.
Take a picture. Yes. Asha, did you meet a whole bunch of people? Yeah, what devs? Oh no, I met Mr. C Money, I met Mr. Grindhouse, Mr. Thrash. Who the fuck? Who are these people? Like a circus.
I mean,
Mr. Green, Mr. Bleed Green. I met Mr. Bleed Green, Mr. Four Gamers. I met Mr. Four Gamers.
I met a crap gamer. I guess.
Crap gamer.
Like,
I met a mooch.
Like,
I met
a. They had media badges.
I met a D-batch.
Media
Mr. D-batch. I met a Hoggeet. He didn't have a last name, but it was just a Hoggeet. They don't know his name.
Yeah, he had a 7-Eleven shirt on. You know what? Let me not even say that, dog. That's wrong.
Stop.
That is so wrong for me to say that.
And Mr. Hoggeet. Like, come on. Like, it's just like, I don't even know. Like, all this shit. Like, they have all the names. I don't get it, dude. It's wild.
I don't get it. They're not even taking it serious. And they want to be journalists, but don't want to be journalists, I guess. And they're not even taking the journalism side of it serious because journalists ask a lot of questions, bro.
Well, yeah. The real journalist, Bootleg Jez, wasn't there. Like, he wasn't there. He's the real journalist. That's when the hard questions have been asked. Notice
the bootleg there.
Dude, notice that he is the only one that has spoken to her. The only one. No Kotaku. Windows Central was the only one that she spoken. He had asked a question, she answered. Yes. She has not spoken to anybody else. No IGN. No. Shaggy didn't do anything.
Windows Central, because she knew that Windows can get cut the fuck off if they ask the wrong.
Yeah, they'll just be called Central. They'll be Central. Yeah. Nobody has spoken to her except for Bootleg after that party thing that they had. That's it.
Yeah, Caveman Jess. I call him Caveman Jess.
Nah, it's the Bootleg. But dude, I don't understand. Like that's he's the only one that has spoken to her. Tom Warren, no, he wasn't there. He sent in his team. And then he sent in a team.
Yeah.
He sent a team into GDC.
Gaz worked for.
Gaz was Inside Gaming. I don't know. Would he have gone if he wasn't for Inside Gaming? I guess.
I doubt it. I think Inside paid for his flight.
Yeah. So he's with Tom Henderson, Mr. Henderson.
Yeah.
So he went.
And Henderson was there.
Henderson
with him. Yeah. I didn't see any reports though. I mean, they said that they had some interviews or something, but I don't know who they interviewed.
I don't know.
I haven't seen anything. So
I don't know. It seemed, and no one seemed like I won the Thrash.
Great job.
What? They think a wonderful job. What's crazy is I wonder if Microsoft wasn't even speaking. I wonder if any of them would even gone.
I know they wouldn't have because if she never mentioned Helix, they wouldn't got a ticket.
Oh, that too. You're right. That was like another thing. Yeah. Like Helix, they all ran. Yeah, they all ran there. Especially they said we're going to talk about it. Yeah,
and only to hear about Helix and not everything else. Remember, that's the only thing they attended. You know what I'm saying? They had 9 or 10 things. Sony was supposed to be there. They canceled. I think Rockstar canceled. A lot of people who canceled.
Yeah, Rockstar canceled.
14 people canceled. And Marathon was supposed to be there. They canceled. A bunch of
Marathon canceled. Yeah,
like, a lot of people canceled. Yeah. But they didn't go to They didn't go to the Xbox AI. They didn't go to the Xbox sound. None of that shit. But they're supposed to be reporters.
Yeah. What about what's the name? What's his name show? The one that has the guy that Paris jumps on all the time. Was Paris there inside? The one that
I think so, because Paris was there.
Because he went to their show.
Sitting in the front row for no fucking reason.
But he goes to all that shit, dude. He's like always on that stuff. It was just
he does. I think he has to rebuild now because Phil is gone.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why they all ran up to Asha, because they need that that stuff in order to get in there. They need to do that shit. Like that's the whole thing. It's like, well, and even for these other YouTubers that don't have like as much, they go there, they take a picture, then it's like now they have been touched. Now they come down and now their chat thinks that they're touched when they shout them out. It's like the 5 degree, like you've met her. Now you like important. Meanwhile, you just took a picture with her. It's like, me, like I take a picture of Mickey Mouse and now I'm part of Disney World. Like I'm not.
Yeah. It's weird, bro. Crazy.
It is very strange. And, I don't understand how well, I know how it is because that's what they did. They carried them on for this stuff.
Yeah.
But as soon as that shit dries up, watch how all of a sudden the truth comes out. Just like when Phil left. All of a sudden it was like, we want exclusives back. It's like, whoa, where are you guys coming from?
Exactly.
You said that's not the future. All of a sudden, like, and they did that poll. Even Bootleg Jez did the poll. Like 80% said we want exclusives only back on Xbox.
Yep.
Like, where were you for the last decade?
Yeah,
that's how you really felt. So,
it's bad, bro. It's bad.
It's just crazy, man. It is crazy, and I just it's funny, but again, it's sad at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time,
matter.
at the same in the same moment, bro. Same time, same moment. It's funny, it's sad, and again, I think they're hurting Xbox more than they know. As far as the fans, as far as those fans go, I think they're hurting Xbox more than they should have been fucking. Hey, developers. Hey, Microsoft about to talk to Helix. Let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get some developers to come and listen. That would have helped Xbox. They would have appreciated that.
Hey, Mr. Ronald, what do you mean that nobody's really playing on Xbox? So are you not focusing on Xbox anymore? Is it just PC where you're bringing everything to? Get him out of here. You know what I mean?
Nobody even did an after party with Jason Ronald. Nobody went and saw him. Nobody saw him out. Nothing.
You play on Xbox console. The guy's standing up there and he goes, yeah, well, we find that more people are playing on PC. That's why we want you to build for PC first. And well, what about the Xbox console development, sir? Get him out of here.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
They want to ask that question. But anyway, thank you so much, Thrash. Shout out Thrash. Go take his link and go follow him on his channel. Thank you again for coming on. It is an epic show. I'll have to take some time tomorrow, put some timestamps in there. It's late tonight and the wind is a-blowing. So thank you again. Hit that like button, share it out. I did that. We'll tweet Asha AI next time. Put some comments in the back. What do we want to say to her? Maybe ask her how she was GDC, who she met at GDC. We could do that.
That's great.
We could do that.
But also, I am going to do an analysis video on this whole RD. What is this shit called? The update, the NVIDIA update.
Oh yeah, the DLSS 5.0.
Yeah, I'll be pointing out where AI made tweaks, and it's definitely not just lighting. It's a whole lot of AI bullshit in here, and we're gonna talk about how it's actually going to work. So,
sounds good,
more research on it, but I'm gonna do a video about that too.
All right,
look forward to
good,
that, y'all.
All right, cool. Well, thank you again. Everybody hit that like button, share it out, and subscribe to the Gaming Grindhouse. We're just a few away from 1,300. Thanks again, everybody. Hit that hype button as well, and more to come this week. Thanks again. Good night, Grinders.
Good night, y'all. All right, yeah.
I'm playing my little song goodbye.
Oh, fuck.
Look at my Phil Spencer dancing.
What is this box? It sits by the telly. Snack crumbs, controller, drink on my belly. Click on screen glow, dashboard in green. Friends all online, talking on Beam. Still act confused, like what does it do? It just ain't my weekend, that's what it choose. Xbox blazing full effect. Brain went blank, that's cause and effect. One more match, yeah, what did you expect? I'm cooked, but I still connect. Xbox blazing full effect. Dusty talk, yeah, we all obsessed. Just one game, now look at the mess. I'm glazed, I'm gone, but I feel blessed. Is it a fridge, is it a tower? Asked that once, lost 3 hours. Store page scrolling, deals on deals. Didn't blink once, can't feel my heels. Group chat pinging, names on a loop. Somehow we turned into a review scoop. What is a console? That's the refrain. It's the reason we all missed the train.